Alright, we are live. Alright, if we are ready to jump back into the world of Toril, into the land of Faerun, and the forgotten city of Omu, and the dungeon depths that lie below its city streets, we can come back to where we left our characters off last time, as the party had saw fit to finally enter into the tomb. This thing that had been effectively haunting them, overlaying their journey all the way up until now. The house, the home rather, of the soulmonger itself, the great device, spirit, creature, we're not quite sure, that is consuming the souls of the dead and those who have been risen from the dead as well, causing much divine magic to be tampered with and the world at large to be set into a state of chaos, only growing and building on itself as panic begins to set in. Our adventurers made their way through the first trials of the tomb. A few traps in the floor, a few possible plates to be pushed into the ground, a great open maw of darkness, all passed by, all dealt with in one way or another, or not. And the party moved through to see the grand entrance, the grand cathedral, as it would be, of the heart of this complex, and got a view of just the vastness of this place that they have come into as you entered into a fairly large chamber, bigger than any you had stepped through so far, though it has been few. And I'll re-describe what that looks like really quick. A grand chamber opened ahead, 50 feet across and plunging down into darkness below. A stony balcony winded around the walls to connect 4 archways. Other balconies' levels were visible below and below and below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. Just to show the vastness of this tomb, this scene was sort of lingered on for a brief moment before our party decided to move on, entering into a new chamber, or set of chambers rather, a statue that would turn all metal to rust. We see that scene of Whifflespark's canine blasting into the side of that shield and turning to bits of rust, but cleverly Alexandria placed her cloak upon it, rendering it useless as we see that dagger ping across the metal, thusly making the room safe. At least the party would hope. No one has stepped in except for the practically naked Whifflespark, who has gone in as the test subject of this of that metal room, to discover that none of his flesh and body parts or the cloth on his back seem to be attracted to the shield at all either. Whifflespark also discovered a hallway leading presumably to nowhere, and a well of water, a beautiful image of 3 fair maidens, water spewing from cups that they're pouring out, and a single cup of water, an empty cup, stone cup on its rim. The only individual to drink from it would be Fiera, in a test to see what this water might be like. Some kind of effect took hold of Fiera, but we're still unsure of what that is. Whifflespark did not view anything, and through the eyes of Fiera, Alexandria did not really sense anything substantial, but something is changed. So you know the water has some form of effect. After doing so, I believe that's where we left the party off, and we can start back up there. But before we do, I have a few not retcons so much as things I missed that I would like to give to you now. First and foremost, you probably can't see your character sheets right now, but you can once I move you. I'm gonna lock everybody, just make sure that y'all can see where you are. I currently have the tokens locked, so. But you all gain 1,050 XP. So please take 1050 experience
I
points.
like these kinds of retcons.
Yeah, I know.
It's good.
1,050 each.
1,050 each. You can add that to your character token or to your character sheet if you like to do math. The only other bit that I wanted to go over was you had a creature peer down into that grand staircase down those many levels I had just previously described, and I had depicted that you could not see the bottom. Untrue. Untrue. You could see the bottom. The creature that did look down had 120 feet of dark vision, being Fiera, the familiar to Alexandria. So I owe Alexandria and the party thereafter some words.
An apology.
Some information. The reason that was dark was because you might as well have put two like yellow strips of tape across it that said I didn't read this part yet right at the bottom. So it's probably that is why you didn't have that information before. So I would like to thoroughly describe that now. Kyle, you're about to say something?
No, I was just being shit.
Oh, but I love those moments. Now I'm missing out.
Yeah, where's the sass? You gotta come back.
I mean, the sass is in the moment, and that's where it stays.
So, as I described before, there are multiple levels. There are 4 in total, including the one that you are on. So 3 going deeper down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on the first. At the bottom of the grand staircase, you wouldn't have this information, but you would see 4 cylindrical stone pedestals surrounding a pit in the floor. Each of these cylindrical stone pedestals are about 10 feet tall, so huge, tall pedestals. They're about 5 feet wide, and each look to be featuring, actually that's more detail you wouldn't have because you have to be down there, but you would know that squatting atop each of these pedestals is a large creature. It's it looks like a gargoyle, but it as if it had an extra set of arms underneath it. So large 4-arm gargoyles. And something else that would have been worth noting from Fiera's eyes is that each pedestal at the very top where the gargoyles sat, the sort of like flooring under them at the very tippy top of the pedestal were of different metal reflections. On the north pedestal was copper. On the east, silver. On the south, gold. On the west, platinum. Each ringing back that shine of that different kind of metal. And that is what was at the bottom. You would also notice that the floor down there is very cracked, very damaged. And the pit that goes into the floor goes into darkness. That actually goes beyond what Fiora can see, but she can see a good 20 feet down into it, and she does see that the pit seems to stop and open up into a area even deeper down, but that is in darkness.
Okay.
Anything I need to repeat there? Any questions?
Are the stone gargoyles moving?
No, they were solid stone. When Fiora looked down, they looked like statues set upon these huge 10-foot pedestals. And then at the top of each pedestal had a different metal consistency. And that's like the floor beneath them.
So there's 4 floors total, is what you said?
4 floors total. You are on the first. There is 2, 3, 4, going all the way down to that floor that I just described to you.
Right.
That one being the last one.
Okay. And there's stone gargoyles, and then what was there's copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Going from northeast, south to west, it advances in gold. So from copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Was that? So where was that though? Was that like inlaid in?
It was inlaid. So like, let me. Here we go. This is perfect. All right.
Right. I just missed that little.
Here is the pillar. Here is the top of the pillar. Here is. Wait a minute.
Props.
The gargoyle. Okay.
Okay.
The plate is the color. Just the top. Just the plate has the metal on it. So the gargoyle is boop on top, and the very top has a metal consistency. So that is information that you should have had, and now you do. So we can pick up where we left off last time. I will unlock your tokens. And we can continue where you left off. I believe the last couple things that were done was, yes, this trap was what you believe to be disarmed, with the cloth being draped over by Fiera. Wifflespark was continuing to inspect the well, and the rest of you were still staying in the hall. Brolin, just so you know, I put your token down here so you could add XP.
Yeah.
So you can just make sure it doesn't get left behind.
Technically, Dwarf Brolin is safely outside of the Tomb of Annihilation.
Nope.
No spider Bluetooth.
I'll put this one on GM layer so I know where Brolin's left behind.
Bluetooth.
Spider Bluetooth, Druid Bluetooth, man, they have it.
It's the 5G. The spider. The 5G is
Listen,
gonna kill the spider.
The Tomb of Annihilation might be amazing, but it cannot stop 5G.
Well, there is the problem with the whole, if it's Bluetooth, we are more than 33 feet away from your original Brolin.
Oh, no, you're right.
Oh, and let me turn on the music.
This Brolin gets really bad lag. Alex,
Here we go.
God knows the interference all these stone walls are going to be given.
Even 5G can't deal with that.
Oh my god.
How many G's do we need to pierce this wall?
10.
unknown to us, Serac has 20G.
Nice.
Okay.
So the can we determine how much pull that thing has with the cloth over it? Or are we all going to ping pong ball before we try to go into the next room?
It's still super strong, right? It's just nothing will get destroyed, if I
I
remember correctly.
Or did it actually dampen the?
You threw. You threw the dagger in there. It went with the same veracity that any other piece of metal that you had straight towards that shield.
Yeah, so the magnet's still inactive, or it's still active, but the
Disintegration is not. Yeah.
disintegration. Yeah.
Is anybody
death
else
part-
getting a lot of anxiety because of this music?
I mean,
It would help if I had music turned
In
on.
general, yeah.
In general.
In general.
anytime I sit down on Monday, there's always this base level of anxiety. I don't think music has anything to do with it.
So,
Just waiting.
what we have is a dead end,
Yep.
an angry statue, and a well of unknown magical powers.
Yes,
Right.
that we know Fiora has reacted to, but not necessarily in a bad way.
And I think we
She
said
seems
that
fine.
we think the dead end goes into the room with the that we saw through the glass at the left.
It
of the
does
T
not
intersection,
appear
right?
so.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah,
you
Wiffle
remember-
Spark. Yeah, Wiffle Spark did like a full like scan of an area, and it just seems to him like a dead end,
No.
false hall, according to Wiffle.
Also,
Spark.
don't mess with the tomb.
Yeah,
We found that out the hard way.
I mean, I can't remember why I know, but I know.
What?
Oh, that's right. I remember. Okay, yeah, we did forget to recap that part of it. That's fine. What do you mean? What part?
Exactly.
Huh? What happened?
Huh?
It's just the
literally
sinking
forget what's
feeling I
happening.
get when I look at walls.
You don't have to worry about it.
Oh right.
It never happened.
He zapped his stone shape out of his brain somehow. He touched the electric chair. Yeah.
So, do we want to continue exploring this section, or should I head back? Or does anyone else want to get naked?
Wiffle
We don't
Spark.
have to make it.
Yeah,
We
Wiffle
don't need
Spark
to have
seems
any
on.
metal. Professor Beard.
I don't know. I mean, you said there was nothing else in that room to Wiffle Spark? It was just plain walls, just the fountain.
I can re-describe
This
the
one-
room to you if you want.
Has
No.
a well.
Yep. Well,
This one goes about 20 feet to a dead end.
Yeah.
It's a straight hall. Looks just like the hall you're in.
and the fountain room is just a square. Nothing else.
Front room's circular, but yes.
Oh, okay. Circular. Hmm.
To make this
It
a
is.
little more canon, War's gonna start mapping in his journal the places, like just rough sketches of like where we've been trying to get like a map going. Because I personally, as a player, am doing that
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
So
You got the compass in Legend of Zelda, so it's blue when you know you're,
Yeah, the
Goddamn
well
fucking
is
Sheikah sensor.
well room is about 25 feet across, but circular.
So unless we want to do anything else in that room, like drink the water, we're pretty much done with it.
Yeah.
Well, Professor, I think you're in the best position to do that. Right?
Well, if I'm not gonna drink the water. I might cast Identify on the water if everyone's willing to wait 10 minutes, and I get an owl feather. I got an owl feather.
It moves a little close. Oh my god.
Oh, what does Alexandria do to that? Oh,
Squawk,
no.
squawk. I never knew owls could squawk.
I cannot feel or see, or rather hear anything through that link, so I do nothing.
Viera looks at you with a very like the feathers ruffle.
Puffed up.
Like it's that owl look of what the fuck.
I didn't take a flight feather. So we can spend 10 minutes. I can figure out what the water does in case it's something important.
Huh? Sure.
Yeah.
Seems like a
Then
good
I
idea.
cast Identify on the cup full of water.
On the cup full of water. Okay. That is a 10-minute cast, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So during that time, what is the rest of the party doing? Are you guys just waiting patiently for Whifflespark's spell to complete?
Can
Anybody
I
want to play Go?
can I sneak in a quick 8-hour nap?
I wish you could.
I would love to have evasion right about now.
I would love to have a doggo again.
Can we peek back around the corner, make sure nothing is coming?
Yeah, I moved myself to the corner so that I
Okay.
can kind of keep watch that direction.
Yeah.
I am going to
Be here.
sneak around the spider and try not to touch the bristly stuff.
Bro, the spider is definitely napping.
Okay, good.
It's just like up in the ceiling. All right. You keep a watch on your back.
Though he has web Jew at Valfine. A little bit. It's like an
Anyway.
alarm clock. So if you stray too far, it's gonna alert him and wake him up.
Okay, interesting. I wonder why me. But can I
'Cause
see
you're
around?
afraid of spiders.
Can I see around the corner? Is there anything coming up to the?
For both you and War, you don't see anything behind you. War, you still have light emanating from you, yes?
Yeah.
So you
we
are a
still have
source
the
of
axe
light. I just
lit.
kind of want to put
Yeah.
I want to put something on you so I know that you are a source of light. I did change our icons. You'll notice that if you click the little plate on
Ooh.
your character, we have D&D 5e icons now, specific for
Nice.
D&D. If you hover over any of them, you will see what the effects are of that, which are nice. So those are all there. I'm just going to put this so I know that you're a source of light.
They're all tool-tipped and everything. Very nice.
It is
That is a
very
much nicer system.
It'll be really nice for effects and stuff, especially the fact that the first one is concentration and it's the only one.
Concentrating. I love the.
Yeah. It should be nice for seeing
It's
everything.
very ponderous.
I do like the prone is just the guy upside down.
That's great. I love it. So yeah, Warren Valthing, you watch the back. Alexandria, you and your zombies and Victor are up near the front. Is there anything you're doing? I know
That's
Brolin's
a very
napping.
good question. I guess she'll just chill.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I
can't
just
think of
want to.
anything she would want to do. Yeah.
It's perfectly fine to just wait for it to go through. It's just it is a time span that I want everyone to know they have the opportunity to do something during.
How droll.
Yeah, Victor has the same kind of feeling. He kind of leans his back up against the wall, and before he does, he kind of like feels the wall a little bit, very gently, and then puts his back up against the wall, very cautiously. Situation. Just, oh, what can you do? Spell slots are a commodity, and he will just chill. Wifflespark, the time goes by. You don't hear any footsteps come from down the hall. Your allies, your new allies, seem to have held their position. And your spell completes. The ritual incantations finish. Whatever the feather, dust, runes that you had in the air, they all dissipate, and the information floods into your mind in an arcane string of words. The first thing that you would know, for sure, is that the fountain radiates with an aura of transmutation magic. And you know, upon identifying it, that drinking the water will cause several effects. Some of them good, some of them bad, depending upon... good or bad, depending upon the individual, I think. There are definitely a few that are bad no matter who you are. But there are many things that could happen if you were to drink the water of this magic fountain. I would say with an identify spell, you would know... make an intelligence check really quick. Or just an arcana check. Just a straight arcana check. I want to know how many things you're able to derive.
I'm good at that.
Can I Wi-Fi beam advantage?
19. All right. 19. I'll roll. I'll actually, yeah. That's interesting. So I would say with a 19, you would get at least.
So what you're telling me though, this is a pool of wonders.
Roll 2d4 for me. Wiffle Spark. Roll 2d4. Okay. You know 2 effects. One concerns you a lot. Upon drinking this water, you will suffer a massive amount of necrotic damage, enough to kill most people. Upon drinking this water, you could also gain the ability, upon drinking this water, you would lose the ability to speak for up to, you believe, probably like a quarter of a day. Yeah, two bad things you learn about it.
It's mad monkey juice.
So
Are they good things?
Is it random effects, or just like all of these happen?
You would assume with your identify that those are the 2 effects that you get. Unfortunately,
Okay.
situation. With an identify, you would know that the effect is it might as well be random. Yeah. Who really knows what'll happen when you drink from the water? It's to do with whatever the arcane consistency of it is.
Roll the dice. Take a chance. We're screwed.
Oh god.
You know 2
man.
bad things that could happen.
My owl could have just poofed with no explanation.
Yep.
Yeah, it should just change color for some reason.
The water's bad. Water's bad. Well, actually, I go into a overly detailed description of what I figured out, but
Okay.
in that droning professor-y way that no one pays attention to.
So what you're saying is we should bring a cup of it with us and then torture
Oh,
someone with
totally bring a cup of it with us.
Last ditch effort.
Shoot down his throat.
it. You just go. You're gone.
Let me actually
Evaporate.
see if you can remove the water from this room. I'm curious about that.
My assessment of this is it's a deck of many things in liquid form.
In liquid form.
Great, so you go to torture the guy, and then it just rolls the 1% chance where he just becomes a level 20.
or gets a wish.
Yeah. Do you have the cup with you, Wiffle Spark?
Yes.
All right. You have a cup of that water.
Oh my god.
I need to figure out how I'm gonna deal with this.
Does it just take just take a sip? A sip of the water for it to get
Your
effect?
identify, Wiffle Spark's identify would definitely confirm that any ingestion of the water could
You
reply
could
to
just take little tiny baby sips and just die.
Horribly.
So we
One
could just...
cup.
Does anyone have an empty container that has a lid?
Empty container with a lid. That's a good question.
I mean, I
Check
do
in
have
my inventory.
Oh, you could dump it into Susan. The
Oh my
plant.
god. No.
Yes.
You're not getting that water back.
Wait, hold on.
I have a bunch of like water skins.
What if it levels up Susan to level 20?
Yeah, I only have
I
a
have-
single water skin, so.
I have 5 vials and 2 glass bottles.
Okay, we're gonna fill up some of those.
Just fill up a whole vial and call it Dire Tomb Brew or something. You just
Okay.
take some stuff. Oh, I know. We'll call it Dasani Spring Water.
We'll call it Desani.
Oh my god. If that
The spring is the
if those effects actually like take place outside of like the tomb area, that could almost be like a drug that you back and forth. You create a whole
Fucking Astera goes, you can't do that.
Okay. So
No.
we will fill up some things since we have extra vials and stuff. Or does an alchemist toolkit come with extra vials?
You'd have to look that up to see.
All right. I'm just gonna fill up both of these water bottles with it.
You have some more. You have some like vials.
I have 2 glass bottles.
You have 2 glass bottles. Okay, yeah, you can fill all those up.
You're gonna
Are you
you're
giving them
gonna
the
go-
Wiffle Spark to do so?
Death Fountain Water.
I
Yeah.
just, okay. Wiffle Spark's the only one retrieving the water.
Save us some time.
Okay. So we've got some bottles of things. I'm gonna leave this cup here for the next haphazard person to take a drink.
Okay.
And
Okay. You leave it behind. How
then
many?
they go
Yeah.
back-
Who has this water? Just want to know who has it. What do you have it contained in? Just need to know.
It's still in my inventory,
So
so
Alexandria has 2. Wiffle Spark, did you take any? Do you have any?
I'm looking to see if what comes in the alchemist toolkit
The
thing.
Alchemist Toolkit.
Alchemist supplies is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, Alchemist Supplies. Special, so proficiency, artisan tools, tool proficiency. Okay, so this should be in here. One sec. Alchemist Supplies. If I click on that, does it send me to where I want to be? Okay. They include 2 glass beakers, a metal frame to hold a beaker in place over an open flame, a glass stirring rod, a small mortar and pestle, a pouch of common alchemical ingredients, including salt, powdered iron, and purified water.
Okay, so I am going to fill up one of those beakers and stopper it.
Okay, mark that on your character sheet that you have a stopper of this water. Name it whatever you need to name it to remember where you got it from. At the very least, you can call it enchanted water. And those are the only individuals taking this. Good. Alright. Noted. So Wiffle Spark returns to you. Wiffle Spark, your stuff's on the ground. Are you putting that back on? Or are you contending?
Yeah, once I'm well out of range of the magnet.
Okay. Yep. You can put everything on. You don't have any heavy armor, right? No heavy metal armor?
I have a breastplate, so medium.
Medium. Okay, so with someone's help, that'll take about 5 minutes to put back on. So you can do so.
You gotta get someone's help.
I mean, metal armor is tough to put on.
He has full plate? That's interesting.
No, I have a breastplate.
He's got a
okay.
breastplate. Yeah. Any form of plate, though, it'll take a little bit to take on.
Wiffle Spark is just as 20 strength, and he's jacked.
Wiffle Spark is not very strong, actually.
Is
He's not
Fiora
weak. He's
staying?
just normal.
Is Fiora staying in this room? And
No, she's gonna come with us when we leave.
do we need this zombie out or no?
I mean,
It's up
I
to you.
think that was the test zombie for
Oh yeah,
going
that
into
was
the room.
Tess Zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll delete him.
Okay.
Poof.
Poof, poof. I poofed him.
Poofed him.
He's gone now.
He's gone into your
Hold on,
thing.
sorry.
When Fiera returns to you, where does Fiera perch on your shoulder? Situation is that kind of. Where does Fiera go?
I prefer to keep it vague so I can use that to my advantage.
I want some kind of
Yes.
detail to where if Fiera physically lands on you or not. Just does she physically land on you or no?
She drank the water, and now you're asking me if she's touching me.
I want to know if she's touching you.
You
Where
know
does
what?
Where does Fiera stay?
Brolin, Fiera lands on Brolin.
Okay. All right, Fiera lands on Brolin. It's fine. The spider, way up high. That'd be kind of tough. Brolin is a spider, literally with his curled at the top of the ceiling, which is 8 feet tall.
Okay. All right. My next most expendable partner. She will land on.
Choose your words carefully.
I'll just put her on me.
Okay.
It's fine.
When Fiera lands on
Oh,
you,
no.
Alexandria, take a perception check. Take it with advantage.
All right.
Damn it.
Make a perception check. Oh, public.
Advantage.
With advantage.
21. Fiera weighs considerably more than when she left your person last time, and as she lands on you and you sort of feel that weight. What's that?
That's what I've been feeding her.
Yeah, you turn to look at Fiera, and Fiera is not quite the same frame that she was when she left you. You would know this because of it being your personal familiar. A lot of other people wouldn't notice this, but her frame seems different. She seems a little more stout, a little more shouldered, bigger, like her wingspan would be larger, and her brow furrows in a way with a 21. I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Is she swole now? Did she woke?
Fiera has 21 strength. It's like that Doge meme, like the big muscular Doge.
She's gonna one punch a Sarac.
I sent you a message.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where that was.
It should be in the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Anyway, the rest of you, well, everybody is a party. What do we do now?
Has Whifflespark gotten dressed yet?
Yes,
Mhm.
probably.
I want to know the secret now.
Kind of want to start chugging this water. Alright, that's fine.
I want to know, damn it.
You want a drink?
No.
I think you should take a drink.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you can't. This
You
is
do
like
have
a
enough
bubble.
hit points to not die a horrible death.
Okay, we don't even know how much damage we're talking about here. You're playing with my life.
Oh, by the way, you're a spider.
Brolin, he takes off the costume for a second.
The costume?
It's just a really shitty spider costume with like really arms.
He's
He
got
can throw
the
a
fishing line for the extra
yeah,
legs.
Yeah, exactly.
You
yeah.
have about an hour left in this form. If you want to dismantle it, you can.
I'm gonna stay in it for a while. Look,
Okay.
skiss.
Okay, we
Skis,
should
skis, go.
probably explore the rest of this place. Right?
Sure. I'll take the moderate rear.
There was a area we hadn't seen yet, so
We also had that hallway on this floor off the right side of the big room
now do you want to go up or down first?
with the flamey skull.
I mean, why not the flaming skull? Seems adventurous.
Rid of the flaming skull.
Sounds like an Indiana Jones movie.
Well, you're the closest thing we
maybe
have
we'd go
to
up
Indiana
here.
Jones. So.
And then all the way
This is true.
around this edge, I don't think we've checked for traps yet.
No. we're safe to like here.
Yeah.
So we can either check the window or go downwards.
I thought we were going around to the other side.
Oh, are we? Okay.
There's also an up.
Oh yeah, going past that.
Oh, didn't see that one.
So we got here, here, trying to break the crystal window, which seems like a terrible idea.
There's a grung in there. Not a grung. Whatever the little thing is. Chewinga.
There's a Tarask.
Oh, hopefully there's not a grung in there.
Fiera flutters
Gru.
around the
Sorry,
room.
Gru. Hopefully there's not Gru in there.
Yeah.
Whatever flapping noise is.
When Fiera, she's flying around the room and landing on the other side there. What's she doing?
She's just flying right now.
She's just flying? Okay. What is the arc of that flight and where does it end? Or is she just staying in one place?
She'll just come back to me.
Okay. On Fiera's way back, she catches something. You're looking through her eyes, correct, when she was flying?
I was not.
You were
because
not.
I've been
Okay,
looking
Fiera
at
looks
character.
concerned.
Well, now I'm gonna look through her eyes. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go into Eagle Vision, and
Catch
I
her.
guess I'll just repeat the circle around the room. Or
Okay.
well, actually, I can communicate to tell her where to go.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's here.
Yep. So, as she flies around and communicates to you her point of concern, I think she stops on probably this balcony. Her little claws tink, to the side of the balcony, and she looks down directly at something. Your eyes shifting into hers, you see what she does. A hunched figure glares up at Fiera from the balcony below, underneath where you all stand now. You see that it is wearing a mask with the replica of the devil's face at the tomb's entrance. Without saying a word, the figure, who I will show to you now, do you guys see this?
Oh, okay.
The figure takes a step back
Hey, it's Roland's cousin.
into the shadow and seemingly
Cousin Jimmy?
slips out of sight.
You're
Oh my
so
God.
big now.
Cool.
Yeah, the minute Fiera perched, it just like looked up and just went back into the darkness behind it, and even with Fiera's vision, it seems to have disappeared back.
So that is the first actual thing we have seen in this place. So
Well, fuck that. So we're gonna get War to barrel down the stairwell and then make a sharp right and axe this thing in the face? Right? Its
Well-
ugly, swirly-eyed face?
there's a pretty good chance that he has to come down here, and then after he gets down there, he has to go, and then he'll have to go, and then he'll have to go. Because it's here.
Oh,
You know what? That's a very good point. Alright. Brolin.
oh
Brolin could crawl just around this corner.
it was over here.
Where?
I'm not on the right layer.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So not as far, but still like
One level below.
Still have to cross the dark pit of nothingness. Or be near it, anyway.
it's still 130 feet from the top of the stairs.
Well, do we want to save that for another time and see what the skull's doing, or?
Well, I mean, I doubt it's gonna harm us in any way since it's such a skulker.
or sneak attack, because we've almost been one of our party members has almost been killed by a sneak attack.
The
It
spider
was a very
goes,
clever sneak attack.
Yes, it was.
I vote we finish off this level and then continue.
That is probably for the best.
I would also keep an eye behind us, potentially.
Really, that's just another adventurer who drank the water.
Whiffle Spark, make a perception check.
Yes.
17. As Valfine speaks of looking behind, I think it's probably instinctual that since you are the one with the back to the path, you turn. And Whiffle Spark, you see in the with your vision, you see in through the window, with its arms right on it, the tiny little figure, the little skeleton. And the minute you look, it just moves away from the window.
Oh, that's not scary.
We're so fucking.
Just Whiffle Spark. It's that same little skeleton you saw before. You look back and you could just see it in the window, and then it just moved.
Okay.
Does it literally have a post through its head like that?
Yeah,
What the hell?
shaped like a triangle. When Whiffle Spark saw it.
What a dumb little shit that I'm gonna beat the crap out of.
Wigglespark is debating whether or not he is hallucinating, since last time he looked for that thing for a while and couldn't find it. It's water. I point out that there is something still in that room, but it's just creepy and annoying.
Oh, so like Brolin.
Or just the general theme for this place.
Yes.
Two things.
Creepy
looking
and
at it.
also annoying.
We should
You
check
can't
for
hear me, here's
traps
just fine.
around this edge.
Yes, of course. I would move up to the corner.
Yeah, where are you moving, Valfine?
Right there.
Right there. Okay. Yep. You right along the metal the metal oh god, what are the railings? Yeah, you see the path that crosses this sort of vast chasm before you. You can make a perception check if you're just looking for anything.
So I guess like running my
Any
hands
triggers?
across, checking for holes, triggers. Yep.
Oh, are you going out there? Or are you just looking from now? Because that sounds like more like an
No.
investigation check.
No.
Yeah,
Up
you're
to that
just-
point and then peering
you're
out.
just
Yeah.
looking. Okay, cool. Yeah, make a check.
I ain't stepping on a straight piece of stone. Bad idea.
Let me see that roll.
Oh, cool. Hang on. Roll 20 just died.
Oh no.
Yeah, hang on. I'm reloading it. Sorry, I built it all up and
I know. Let me down.
loading
Oh,
special
and just
effects.
as a reminder, Ed,
Yeah,
Professor Wigglespark's passive is 19.
19. Thank you.
Mine's 18.
Perfect. Good to know.
Passive gang.
I may have taken a feat for that.
I almost took a feat for that and then chose the worst one in the game.
You back yet? You able to roll? Oh, there. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't it.
Do I get advantage? Nope.
What would give you advantage?
I'm a Tomb Raider.
Are you?
All right,
Maybe.
Lara Croft.
No, I know I don't have advantage. It's fine.
What does he mean, are we?
I don't know. I mean, if there's a background feature that gives you advantage, I'd love to know. Ooh, 20 perception. You believe that the passage along this north wall, which is what you were focusing on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is solid stone clung to the southern wall, and you do not see any triggers, any plates, anything out of the ordinary other than solid masonry and metalwork to create this form of the path. For that matter, with a 20, you don't see anything here either, or
Okay, good.
really just on any of these railings. Everything looks solidified to the wall. Nothing from your keen elf vision, I think, would give you any feeling of unease.
What do your elf eyes see?
They're taking the hobbits to the Tomb of Annihilation. just kind of in the zone. She's gonna like run her hand across and kind of walk and just sort of keep eyes out on the way over.
Okay. You absolutely may.
Here.
We got
Alright.
Roland's back there still.
We lost
Yes,
Giant
I am.
Spider.
Could I communicate with Fiera to make owl noises if she ever sees anything creeping around?
Yes. That's perfectly fine. You want her to be keeping an eye out, just her passive?
Yeah.
What's her
Just, like-
passive score?
That's a good question. We'll look that up right now.
Why are there random things on Brolin's?
So Brolin has 1 level of exhaustion, and he is 10 feet up.
Oh, okay.
You're still on the
Actually,
wall, right, Brolin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Could I use an active check rather than her passive?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can make it. She can never make an active. Okay.
Because it's with advantage, so I'm gonna roll that twice.
All right.
I believe in you, Fiera.
In this current moment, yeah, Fiera doesn't spot anything other than what I've described before.
Wait, you described that thing before. Is it still here?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it stepped out
All right. So
or away.
make sure it wasn't following us under the canopy.
So in
So-
this moment, nothing. And what's her passive? Because if you keep her here for a while, I think that's when the passive comes in. That was
It's
just an initial
plus
scan.
1, or 12 rather.
So 12. So she's got just a flat 12 while if you leave her here for a while. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh wait, actually no, 11, not 12.
Okay.
Before we
Oh,
kind
wow.
of crest this corner, can I do like a peek around, make sure there's no like swinging log of spikes waiting to slide down the thing?
You want to check for traps down the hall?
Yeah, just kind of look over and see if there's anything in immediate. Ouchie.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
All right. So let me describe down this hall to all of you again who may have not, since has been a little while. A giant stone skull, crusted with moss, juts out from the end of this passageway. A flame flickers within each of its eye sockets, and a view into the chamber beyond can be seen through its open jaws. Your perception check was to look for anything in this, like in this hall over here, like something in its entrance.
Yeah, it's sort of like making sure like the pressure plate isn't opposite the other walkway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not seeing anything in the entrance or the way in this passage.
Okay. So I'm gonna step out.
Sort of worried by this hard line here.
What
Right
hard
here,
line?
you-
Show me the hard line. What hard line? Let me look
So
through
this
your
thing is
eyes
what you
here.
said
Oh,
had
wait.
the flaming skull.
There's just a
or
line
is
right
it
at
back
about
here?
this line.
I can't see where you're pinging. Hey.
There, it's just a line right there.
Can anybody see where he's pointing?
No.
I can't see.
It,
where
oh
he's
no,
pointing.
it's up,
that's-
up top.
Up top. Oh,
Oh yeah.
There's just a hard...
I see it. It's just. What does
Where?
it mean?
oh.
That's the edge of our.
Somebody drew on this.
Oh, I drew on there. I drew on there to show you exactly where the line was, and it's weird that I see bright light up to that point, and then it's just blackness.
Oh. Why is that? Let me see something really quick. I don't know why that is.
I think you're trying
That
to
is
intimidate
that
me.
is an error of some kind.
Okay, I was just.
Let me just look
We'll-
at something
We'll
really
see
quick.
when we get over that way.
It is.
Probably.
That is the edge of your vision. That's why you see a line. With Spark. That is the edge of how far you can see.
Is it?
Because
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
looking through Fiera's eyes and Fiera sees further. I was concerned.
I have the same vision.
Let me double click on your character. What is your total range?
As a gnome, stupidly long. Let me find it real quick.
I might have put your range in wrong. I have 1660. It's 16120, isn't it? Yeah. All right. That should be
Okay,
more accurate.
that feels feels better now.
That's
Like,
more accurate. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
I was just confused by the like I only could see bright light.
You do have 120, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A whole new
That is
world.
you are correct. That part that you just pinged over here, that is the skull
eyes.
crusted with moss, with the flames flickering in each of its eye sockets, and a view into the chamber beyond through its open jaws.
I
Any ideas,
don't
War?
feel like I want to climb through that mouth. That
I
seems
feel like
bad.
climbing through any of the mouths is a bad idea.
Or that's what they want us to think, and that's what we should do.
So, did you check this hallway?
I say we send the spider in.
What's your
I checked
problem with
the
What's your
beginning.
problem with me and crawling into stuff?
People don't put traps on
I-
ceilings.
I can't hear you. You're a spider.
Cause
Where's Victor at?
I'm a spider. It doesn't make.
What'd you say, Jacob? Your mic's
We
kind
might
of
have
quiet.
lost Victor.
Oh, you did.
Oh, maybe that was intentional. Maybe he abandoned us.
Maybe he was the one in the mask.
Oh no! He's been gone this whole time.
He's here.
Any ideas, War?
So,
And other than walking up to it to look through, maybe chucking something in there, I don't know.
Okay.
that seems like a good plan.
Send Fiera.
I don't
through.
trust
I mean-
any doorways after my first foray into 5e.
Just send Fiera.
If it's gonna shoot lightning out of its eyes, though, this whole hallway could be, bad. I don't
Okay.
know.
Then I volunteer to walk down the hallway if everyone wants to crawl to the corners.
Have we
Okay.
Have we identified what exactly these are?
Yeah, they're gargoyles. You mentioned it right. at the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah, the forearm. Okay.
The different.
And in the-
those are
and-
the different pedestals.
And in the exact center,
Is a pit.
it's just a pit. Okay.
Nice. Love me a good pit.
By the way, that's only what Fiera and Whifflespark see. So if that information was given, anybody who can only see 60 feet down just sees like 2 balconies in the darkness.
Okay. So
Okay.
I will check for traps leading up to the thing.
Okay.
The thing. The
You've
mouth.
already done that. When you
Oh,
peeked around
okay.
the corner, you were looking at the entrance
Okay.
and sort of down the hall, and you didn't see
Hey,
anything.
I'm good
okay.
with
15.
All right. Proceed.
Does anyone want out of the hallway before I proceed?
You know what?
I do have 60 feet of. Ed, just to let you know, I do have 10 feet of blind sight. By the way, right now as a spider.
10 feet of blind
Yes.
sight? Okay, cool.
I peer through the mouth.
Okay, yeah, you peer through the mouth, and beyond, you see into a chamber that is lit. Skulls crusted with dry mud glower from niches cut into the walls of this tomb. A stone sarcophagus stands at the center of the chamber, its lid adorned with a coiled serpent carved in relief. Behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating within it, and it is emanating light.
I can reach that.
Nice.
I pick up a bit of moss or whatever this is on the ground.
Okay. Yep, it's moss.
Toss it through.
Toss it through. The moss goes through the teeth into the room. Probably goes about 5 feet. Plops wetly onto the floor. That's the sound it makes.
Do you want
Well,
me to try
that's
to
positive.
grab that
Might
skull?
Yeah, take a look at those.
Somebody grab it.
Well, as probably mage hands is the best way to grab it.
That was
That-
my. Yes, that was my.
Plus, it weighs a lot.
That was my suggestion.
Wait, we might want to check the skull door that you're. like,
Oh, my mage hand goes
Yeah.
really far. I don't need to stand next to it.
yeah, I'm just saying we might want to check that thing before we mess with anything past it.
You don't want to get shocked or anything?
Okay,
Like
so
flaming eyes just seems bad.
I will assist you, or I will investigate if you want to help. Either way,
Okay.
actually, it doesn't matter if people help. I'm up close.
I will assist with Mr. Wifflespark, whatever you're doing.
I am investigating the actual face thing.
You didn't even need me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't actually need you. I forget. I have one of my magic items is not needing you, but
You investigate the entirety of this sort of face, head to toe. I think you were looking for a perception check, not investigation, because you're looking for. Were you trying to put together something of information you already have, or were you looking for something?
I am trying to look for things on it, but in a. It would be with.
Are you looking for things on it that you don't already see, or are you trying to put together things you already see into an answer?
Things I don't see, so it would be perception.
Perception,
So it's
so-
21 then instead.
21. Okay, that makes more sense. The yes, you do notice something. You notice that around the skull, the let me get a detail here really quick. Let's see here. Yes, you note that the lower jaw of the skull is hinged.
Oh, that's unpleasant. Now going through the skull.
So don't crawl through. Good.
Well, we don't know. I mean, all jaws are hinged.
Yeah, so they can bite you.
Do the teeth seem sharp?
I'd say we send Brolin in for safety.
Let's see.
War shouts up the hallway.
They don't seem sharp. They just seem like humanoid teeth.
Ugh.
So crunchy.
So crushing, then.
The front ones are not crushing.
Don't dwarves have resistance to crushing damage?
Yeah, it's called high constitution.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm a spider.
The door has a con of 25.
You're right. So the spider would take most of the crushing, and then the dwarf would
No.
You know it has it is susceptible to crushing spiders.
That's true.
Exactly.
just Brolin's
Okay.
better than that.
So my
So I don't
point
see any
stands.
traps except for the jaw. So we want to you probably can try that mage hand thing.
I think so. Is the skull on the other side near the sarcophagus? Because it's resting on the pedestal over there, right?
The skull is resting on a pedestal, and on the pedestal is a crystal box, see-through. It's covering it.
So the crystal is covering the skull. Does the skull look out of the ordinary? Is it like a? Is it a?
It is
humanoid, or?
It is humanoid. I'll describe one more time. It is behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside of it.
Oh, it's floating. Okay. I will mage hand.
I will cast guidance on whatever thing he is doing.
Guidance on him. Yeah, you touch a willing creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what
Here,
is
touch
your-
my mage hand.
What is your mage hand doing, and where is your mage hand going? Here, let me make a little marker for your mage hand so that I know
Right in front of me.
where it is. Okay.
Guidance, by the
Mage
way, is a friendship bracelet. E-thing, but made of metal.
All right, I got your mage hand. Shoot. It appears
So
in
I
front
have-
of you.
I have up to 30-foot range.
You'll also notice something interesting. When you summon your mage hand, what does your mage hand normally look like?
Oh, it's shit, I never thought of that before.
It's a hand made of mages.
Little tiny babies that are going.
No, I think it would just be like an ethereal version of Valfine's hand.
Okay, you will notice that upon casting the spell, the hand's flesh seems to be decaying.
It's not usually like that. So just in that square in front of me,
Yep, that's where your hand is.
does it still respond to commands?
Seems to do so. Turns with you as you turn your hand.
So maybe bring. Oh no, you didn't actually go through the thing.
Not quite yet. It's not even in there, and we're already having weird shit happen. So
Gonna be out of sight of the skull door.
Okay, yeah,
Aren't
you're
they
moving to the
still
side.
inside of the skull, though?
Like
We are inside of the
being
skull. Yes.
You are not inside
the
of the
mage
skull.
hand.
I,
No, I
oh,
mean
I'm not. Oh, I guess.
No one is inside of the skull. No one said they were going inside of the skull.
Oh, I thought in sight of the skull.
In
Yeah, I
sight!
didn't hear it.
Yes!
that's,
Inside!
that's what I would think.
don't go inside. No,
Go can see it
Inside what?
immediately.
we've established no chomping.
Oh my god.
Like, what I'm wondering is if the hand is like that because we're in the tomb now, or if it's in front of the skull.
Yeah.
door.
Well, before I send my mage hand through, is there any way for me to like kind of shield my eyes from the skull's eyes before I send my mage hand through?
Yes, you can do so. You can close your eyes. Whatever you're doing with the hand will be at disadvantage.
I just kind of hood and keep
Yeah,
from blocking.
Just like block and like watch. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Avert your eyes. You
I will
send.
flow the hand into the room.
Okay, yeah. You flow the hand into the room. It passes through the jaw to the other side.
Okay, good. I have, what was
Does it
that,
look
5, 10,
more
15?
undead now?
Nothing seems to have changed in the illusion of the hand.
Okay. I'll step up next to Whipple's Park.
Okay. Everybody else is just sort of waiting, watching, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not putting anything at risk that I don't have to yet.
So it is
And then-
passed in.
Can the mage hand, because I've only got 30,
Mhm.
so can it reach the box?
So it's moved so far is moved 5, 10,
10,
15,
15.
20. Yes, it definitely can.
Okay. Is there like a hinge or a latch or anything on the box?
Not from what you can see. Not from here.
Can I pick it up?
You put the hand, we see the dead hand under the... I wish I had like a box right now to like mimic this. I don't. So yeah, we see the hand touch onto the crystal box. You feel around, try to get a grip, and try to move, try to pull, apply that 10 pounds of pressure. Doesn't budge. You go down, feel the seams. There are none.
Interesting.
Between the crystal box and the stone, seems to be set into it.
You said the sarcophagus looks really super fancy? It's
Yeah,
fully
I'll just-
closed, right? It's not half cocked?
It's fully closed. I can describe it to you once more. You would see that a stone sarcophagus stands at the center of the chamber, its lid adorned with a coiled serpent carved in relief.
Okay. And I'm definitely not moving that with a mage hand, so. Heavy stone
For
and
that,
stuff.
we'll need a Brolin.
Yeah, probably.
Skis, skis, skis.
Okay, I'll,
Ed, I'm assuming because I'm on the ceiling, I can walk through them no problem.
If you're on the ceiling in this room, you're 12 feet up.
Okay. So
I'm
what?
gonna-
So what is Brolin? What is Brolin getting here,
Getting? What do you mean?
or helping with? It's probably a thing for Brolin.
Oh. Sorry, you're talking in character.
There is no way that Brolin can get through that hole.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
that's a-
Brolin.
Not as a spider.
He could. He could.
He would make it through.
Creepily enough, you would have to see the vision of the huge spider squeezing its way through this jaw. It would be a disturbing image, but it's definitely not impossible.
Oh my god.
Though it would be very gross.
I think Velphine's gonna snap her fingers and the hand's gonna vanish.
It dissipates.
It's fixed to the pillar, so I won't be grabbing it with that. I'm not sure. I'm not going to be moving any sarcophagi around with my mage hand either. We could always look and see if there's a hallway that leads in there. I don't like the look of this thing. She kind of steps back and looks at the skull we're standing in front of.
The northern path
I
up here
guess
might do that.
before we leave this skull, I attempt to move the jaw, like just up.
How much force are you applying? Just like light, like trying to see if it works?
Yeah.
Or you, okay.
Seeing if it's
move.
movable, really.
Doesn't move.
Okay.
Valfine, you don't see any other entrances into this chamber. You just see cracks in the walls that seem to lead back into darkness. Little tiny cracks that you don't even think you'd have to squeeze to fit into.
Well, unfortunate news. I just realized I don't know what had something in my eye, but I don't see any other doors into that room.
I mean, yeah, from the angle you're at, you don't see any.
Can we borrow Trap's arm?
Yeah, let me pull him out. Trap. He's always been such a good boy. I can't see though. I put Fiera here. Yeah, cool. All right, Trap, go into the room. He's gonna crawl through that mouth.
Okay, yeah. Trap goes in through, stumbles down onto the ground as Trap's very frail zombie-like form plops in, and we can hear the bones and the flesh sag to the floor. The light in this chamber goes a little bit duller, and all of you look up to the only light source in here that, other than War, who isn't, and see that one of the eyes has gone out.
That's
Okay, so there's a body limit for that room.
Alright.
Let's
question
find out.
So your Trap stands up in
I
this
think it
room.
would be better to have Trap come out than send another zombie in. To see if the eyes light up.
Well, let's hear the rest of what DM was saying.
All right, 1 second. I just need to check something. Okay, never mind. He stands up and he just sort of.
So this could be limit on how many people in the room, or it could be 2 people only can enter the room, or it could
Before
be
it closes, yeah.
Or it could be there's only 2 safe passages through this thing, and then it closes. You know, so
Or the room fills with poison gas. You know, just dungeon things.
right, like if somebody else goes in there, it could close because that's 2 people passing through it, and then things. So,
Well,
we
thankfully
could-
we have disposable
this stuff.
bodies.
yeah.
Yeah. We can.
Do we
test
have
with.
Trap do some stuff before we test more?
That's what I would think, just because, like, we know what's happening right now.
You gonna step back 5 feet, Ed?
Okay.
So we have space like in and out of there.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So should he go grab the skull out of the box?
You
Sure.
can try. It didn't look like it opened or budged with 10 pounds of force. So
Well, I'm pretty sure my zombie can apply more than 10 pounds of force.
it's glass. You might shatter
In
it.
theory.
Well, he's not the most dexterous. I'll have him lift up the lid on the sarcophagus.
Ooh.
Seems like a good
Oh
plan,
my
actually.
god! Great. Okay.
I'd got a
We're
good
going
funny look for that.
0
I kind
to
of like
100. 110, in fact.
Yep.
Trap always wanted a sarcophagus of his
first,
own.
I will have Trap touch the sarcophagus.
Yeah. He puts his hand on the sarcophagus.
Does a Fusrada blow the lid off of it?
It is important for all of us to remember that Trap is dead, and most likely any effects in this room will not apply to him.
Necrotic, hopefully, but
Are zombies immune to necrotic?
They're not immune, but for the sake of like potential room enchantments, and considering the guy who owns this place is undead, I would assume he would want to be able to walk into this room. We saw the hand like visibly decaying. It might just be like an anti-magic aura or something, but yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up as a reminder that was
That's a good point.
Right. He's gonna try and pop that top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
great.
Have him make a strength athletics check.
Can I swap spots with Victor?
Yes. Yeah, if you want to. Victor will go back.
Making that strength. Does he have athletics?
Do
If not, just strength.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
while I'm watching Trap, do I hear anything behind us, like in the chamber?
Cool.
Can't
I
budge.
am watching-
Solid stone.
I am watching the skulls that are not glowing in the room.
Yeah, they seem to stand as still as stone.
Okay,
Alright.
that's
The four.
I'll have him come back out.
Wait.
Oh,
Didn't were you gonna have him open the thing?
It
he
didn't
failed.
work.
Yeah,
It
it
didn't
failed.
budge. It seems solid
Yeah.
unsuccessful.
for him. He's just couldn't get out.
How many glowing lights are there in
One.
that room? Just one.
Yep, it's the skull in the
now.
glass case.
And
Or in the
one of
crystal
them,
case.
There's
one of them went out as he entered, right?
So
No, one of the
door has
yeah, the door has lights in it.
Oh, the door. Okay.
How
Does that
many
matter?
lights does the door have?
The,
one in each eye.
The door has one in each eye and one has gone out. One out when
One
the
went
zombie
out.
went in.
one in. Yep.
Okay.
Do we want to test and send our second zombie boy through?
So I have a theory.
Either that or we
I have a
send Trap
theory
out.
that if there might be a connection between the number of gargoyles and the lights. That's like a theory.
Well, one went out when we
I
went
don't see any
walked through the
gargoyles.
door, so I don't think that.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
four-armed gargoyles back where I am.
But no, the lights went out when Trap went into the
room.
room. It has nothing to do with the gargoyles downstairs.
Spider, you drunk?
Yeah, those are 100 feet down, technically 90, because their pillar is 10 feet, so they're 90
You know,
feet down.
if they have 60 feet of flight movement, then that doesn't matter.
Alright, so do we want to have Trap come out, or do we want to have Philip go in?
If we send Philip in and it closes, we lose 2 zombies. If we send Trap out and it closes, we lose 0 things.
So yeah, let's have Trap come out and
Except
see if
what's in
we
the
get a new
room.
light.
Okay, you have Trap step out.
It's up to
Alright.
Kyle.
Go ahead and here I'll move Trap. Oh no, you got him. Nice.
Yeah, I got him.
All right, sorry, I didn't know if you could move through that thing. Yeah, he steps out onto the floor, picks himself up.
Anything happen with the lights?
Still one
Oh,
light,
shit.
one eye on.
Permanent.
Only 2 people ever get to go into this room before it pops.
Question is, what pops?
The trap,
The hinged
probably.
jaw on the door is my guess.
So we can't.
Oh, we can. Just whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen once somebody else goes in there.
Have we
should probably
invested-
send in a zombie?
Have we investigated this corridor at all? Is there any markings on the wall, or?
The room that you're in now, yes. You
Yeah.
had Valfine go through the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll describe it to you one more time.
I have ADD, gentlemen. I'm
No,
sorry.
I can always repeat
No,
stuff. It's no big deal. I will repeat the chamber that you are currently inside of and the one that you are looking down right now, Brolin. You see a grand chamber opens ahead, the one you are in now, 50 feet across and plunging down into darkness below. A stone balcony winds around the walls to connect 4 archways. You're facing one of them. Other balcony levels are visible below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends to the lower levels. Those are the details I've given you. The only other things you've discovered in this room is that there are no traps along the railings that you have gone through thus far. And the room that you are facing right now, I will re-describe to you as well. Only take a moment. A giant stone skull crusted with moss juts out from the end of the passageway. A flame flickers within each of its eye sockets, and a view into the chamber beyond can be seen through its open jaws.
I know what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna
I know what I'm gonna do. You fucked up, Ed.
do? Okay.
You goofed.
Okay, I goofed.
Getting rid of my spot. Rolling poofs out.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
doing it.
commune with plant. I'm gonna speak to the moss.
Oh,
I'm gonna
oh, of
speak-
course.
I'm
So-
gonna speak to the fucking moss.
Go ahead and spend your spell slot. Make sure you spend
I
that
will.
spell slot.
I
Mark
will.
it, and then throw the spell up for me.
Hope you don't need that spell slot later, buddy.
Don't get too excited now.
The, pro-
You are talking.
the professor calls
'Cause-
Roland that hit one of those hippie things.
Because this went so well the last time we did it.
Speak with plants.
You plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow simple commands. You can question them about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult... Okay, so there's stuff. So, yeah, you can speak to them about stuff that's happened within the last day.
Tell me your secrets, moss.
So as Brolin moves up towards some of the moss, and we hear the little whispers of creaking vines and tangled roots come from beneath his sort of guttural into his throat. From Brolin, your perspective, you hear a whisper back from you. Yeah, what do you say? Do you just say, "Speak with
I
me,
say-
Moss"?
It's
Build
like
this up.
trying to say it not in a super comical way. Well, hello there. You must not get many visitors.
I can't.
Well, hi there. Yeah. How are you?
Can I prepare a cantrip?
You can. What cantrip would you like to prepare?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Perfect. Perfect. So, yep. It, yeah. You say, "How are you?" It says, "I'm fine. How are you?"
Oh, well, I'm doing pretty good, actually. I mean, a little bit. So, have you seen anybody other than us in the last day, you think?
Only you.
Do you, know anything about this room?
I know about you.
You do.
Yes.
Susan has told us.
What's going on What's going on outside this conversation before we come back into it?
It's very much like the raised eyebrow sort of glance back, roll eyes, just
Listen to
Waiting.
Brolin talking to plants.
Alexandria's curling a little bit of fire in her
Oh, yeah,
fingertips.
no, there's fire like slowly lacing between her fingers as she just holds it up, looking at Brolin.
Yeah. Brolin, what's your response to that?
What do you know about me?
You're Brolin.
Oh, do they hear what I'm saying?
No, they just hear the just from your mouth. The weird sounds of plants.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm Brolin, huh?
Witness.
So,
Out, Brolin.
Valfine, I mean, Alexandria, stop! Stop! And I get really close and intent to these fucking the moss.
Yeah.
So, just between you and me,
God, I'm gonna burn a 4th
you know,
spell right now.
since we're, might be on the same side technically, you might want to help me out here, what's up with this room? Come on.
You're going to die.
That's nature. Everybody dies.
Painfully.
Oh,
Nice.
you
So-
don't have to be mean about it.
That's just a Sarax back hair. He shaved it off yesterday.
One of my ideals is
That's what I'm
oddly
saying.
specifically to this situation.
What's your ideal?
I just posted
No.
it in the chat.
No.
No.
Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Thank you for that. Wonderful.
It just was oddly specific to this exact situation.
Please dive through the skull's mouth.
I am really tempted to dive through the skull's mouth.
Please do it. Do it right now while he's talking.
Brolin, any other communication with the moss results in a maniacal laugh. One of
I intimidate
true
the plant.
insanity.
I intimidate the plant.
What do you do? Yeah, what do you say?
I go, if you don't tell me something else other than laughing at me, I'm gonna rip you out of your damn roots.
The laughter persists.
I shoot
God.
the moss.
It burns. And the laughter fades.
Thanks, Ed. I tried to do something cool, and I get
The
threatened
moss is
by
shit,
moss.
dude. This is shitty moss.
It is
Brolin-
death moss.
Brolin looks visibly shaken.
Okay.
Brolin.
So, the moss knew who I was and told me I was gonna die.
Of course it knew who you were, Brolin. We've been saying your name.
It's true. Well, wait, it was.
And of
Yeah.
course it knows you're gonna die. It's inevitable. We all die eventually, except for me, because I'm awesome.
So, proposal. Since we can't send anyone else in the room or maybe permanently close it or whatever happens, should we tie a rope around the box and try to dislodge it? I can carry it in there with my hand, wrap it around, maybe do a slip knot, make it secure, and then we all pull.
That or the sarcophagus would do that too.
Really resisting diving through this mouth.
Do it.
If that's what your character would
That's
do.
what your character would do.
It does seem like it might be.
Are you just gonna throw character sheets at it, Alex?
Sometimes. I have 15.
Big pile of bards.
Let's see what happens.
Pile of dead bards.
Oh god. Hide behind that pile.
I'm proposing a safer option.
But
Maybe
what's
depending.
inside the sarcophagus?
We don't know. We could try and rope it free.
It should just say that the moss was all maniacally laughing. Tells we're all gonna die horribly.
That's
No.
what you get for trying that hippie shit.
Hippie shit. Fuck you. I don't have time for this. You little gnome. You're a gnome.
I'm firebolting the other moss in this hallway.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
burn
God.
away the moss.
It's all laughing. Well, Alex, it's all laughing.
Well, I don't think it's laughing anymore. It's Ash.
It's true.
Or we could just move on. Either or.
Well, I'm ready for the gnome to jump through the maw whenever he's ready.
That. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this.
Here we go.
Did not mean roll
Oh.
2. Alright, let's do it. I
Jesus
go through the
Christ.
jaws.
You pass through the jaws, Whiffle Spark. How do you do so? Are you like doing a jump through? Are you crawling? What's your
That's
situation?
gonna be a dive.
All right, yeah, you dive. Make an acrobatics check real quick to roll to like do this well.
Fucking slams into the face and doesn't actually get inside.
Okay, yeah, you get in.
Oh no.
You get in.
Not
no-
very
You
gracefully.
get in, but not very graceful. You roll into the room. The passageway the rest of you are in gets a little dimmer as the other eye snuffs out. Whiffle Spark.
The other eye went out.
Well, I expect the other eye to go out.
You hear War. You hear War say that, and then you hear something else. The voice of a young girl echoes in your mind. What's happening? Why can't I see?
Because you're a glowing skull.
All right.
Good answer.
Okay. I would like for you to roll initiative,
Okay.
and for everybody else to do so as well.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
The moss was right.
Apparently, I still have the additive initiative.
I was gonna say I love the
Yeah, it's fine.
20.14. I mean, he's all right. He's a professor. Okay, he's very exact with these things.
Not a professor of math. Those guys are nerds.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
What just happened?
Wow. Wow.
We blew all of our luck. That's what just happened. Luck is finite.
Oh, wait. Did I roll twice?
It shows
Can
two.
Can I just have the 18, please?
You have the first roll, yeah. It's fine. Put it at 18. Perfect. Any other creatures that need to roll initiative? I think we were just saying zombies go after you, Alexandria, including Fiora, and that was easiest, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, and then let me roll one more initiative here. Oh, do I not have the... I don't. Weird. Okay, I have to actually add that macro. I don't have the initiative macro added. Interesting. Okay, let me get it on here. I believe I just need to... Isn't there an... Oh yeah, there we go. There's a button. Roll it for me. Alright, perfect. Okay,
Oh,
wonderful. So, let me just confirm something really quick.
and thus Professor Whipplespark turned into a statue, half naked in all his glory.
Oh, he's not half naked anymore.
No, we don't know that.
So, a voice shrieks in horror that is audible to even individuals out here. The scream is like a piercing nail going right into the side of your temple as the skull's eye sockets immediately flare up with green flame. With a shattering crash, the crystal box explodes and shards alleviate the room and hangs in the air in stasis. The skull levitates into the air. Whiffle Spark. Wait, you're not first to go. It
No,
would
I'm not.
be
Is Valfine.
Valfine.
Whoa.
Gonna apple to the wall this thing.
Okay, yeah. You
Maybe.
wanna fire at it through the
Yes.
through the mouth?
Through the finger.
Okay, can do.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Beep.
That hits.
Whoa.
7. All right, 1 second. Let me just check something really quick. And that is what type of damage?
Piercing.
Okay. It plunks into the skull and clatters to the floor. You're unsure of how much damage it did, if any.
We've got problems. That's the end of my
Well.
turn.
Okay.
Was our friend before? It's certainly not anymore.
Whiffle Spark. It's your move. Oh yeah, music. Gotta change this up. Perfect.
Okay, then I guess I will shoot the thing as well.
Okay.
I pull out my pistol and shoot it.
All right. Yeah.
Because that's all it is.
It's a pistol. You go to fire it.
Haven't heard this music in a while.
Man, that was a terrible roll.
Yep, you go to fire at it, and you. It's too small. This almost it's like an infant-sized skull, and it bounces off of the walls, ricocheting. Professor Whipplespark, all around you, you hear what sounds like skittering coming from the walls.
Okay. Well, I fire again because I have another shot.
Okay. 16 will hit.
And that one's magic.
Okay, it's magical. What type of damage?
Piercing still.
Okay.
It's a hand crossbow, essentially. That is literally the lowest I could have rolled, though.
Let me just see a detail here.
Quite true.
Okay, I guess that's just how it is. Fires. The bolt soars through the air and plunks off of the skull. You're not sure how much damage it did, if any.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
know
that's
what
the
to
thing
move
that
here.
happened. I don't think I have any... Because I don't have what's his name at the moment. I don't have any bonus actions that I know of. Nope. No bonus actions at the moment.
Okay. Whiffle Spark, you stay there.
Sure, why not?
Okay. It is War's turn.
Oh boy. She's gonna move up to here. Let's see. From here, I can't really see the thing, but is that true of both of these? Like if I were halfway between
Yeah,
these
you
things,
could
I
see it. It's got cover. For sure.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action rage
Okay.
and chuck a javelin at this thing.
Alright. Through the mouth.
Yeah.
Seventeen hits.
Don't do the extra 2, so it's
No.
just 4, I think.
And what type of damage? Oh, it says piercing.
Piercing.
It hits. You throw, strike. Similar to all the other projectiles that have struck it thus far, it seems to rattle off and clatter to the side. You, from this distance, can definitely hear the chittering come from between the cracks in the walls, all around, echoing the room, partaking in the chorus of the screams of this skull.
Say, Uncle Spark, you should try to come back out here.
Probably.
Oh. Give him some room.
That is it.
Man, the moss didn't lie.
All right,
Alexander.
time to show you folks how it's done. 2 firebolts, or what? Just 1 firebolt, actually.
Okay.
2d10.
Just gonna say 2. Where?
That hits.
All right. Should be rolling 2d10. Yes.
Okay. The fire coalesces, shoots, casts across the skull. No effect.
Wow.
So I should
Noise.
go. I still hit it, right?
Yeah.
So it has ancestral protectors around it. Then
Oh, it does? That
yeah,
doesn't have to be a melee attack?
yeah. It's while you're raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target of the warrior.
Okay. How does that work again? It says disadvantage on attacking other creatures, right? Other than you?
Disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against me, and then when a target hits a creature other than me with an attack specifically, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. So only if it uses an attack action is it gonna do
Okay,
anything.
so only if it uses a melee spell or a melee attack or a spell attack. Does that
spell
happen?
attack or range attack, yeah.
Range attack. Got it. All right. Alexander, you cast a spell. The fire dissipates, seemingly no effect. Anything else that you want to do?
Nope, that's all my bravado out the window.
Brolin,
What are you showing us again?
It's your turn. Oh, wait.
It's
Before
my-
it's your turn, Brolin, we've got zombies and a Fiera.
Oh yeah. You know what? Plug the gap, boys.
Okay.
Plug the gap.
Perfect.
Oh,
So,
no.
as your first zombie goes to step through the gap, the jaw goes to clench closed on it. What's the armor class?
Ungodly.
Ungodly low if it's a zombie.
Alright. Okay, I got it. So,
D20 plus 10. God.
I don't think I want to try and go through the jaws.
Uh,
alright. It takes
Come on,
14
one
points of damage
oh my god.
and is grappled and blocking the space of the jaw. It is
Well, this is a Wiffle Spark fight now.
the jaw is sealed to the rim of just of this zombie, and it is effectively closed on it, and it is in there. Let me center it because to represent that it is in that there jaw. Okay. It still has its action. It could try to get out of here.
Totally. Let's do it.
Strength check.
Strength check.
This is a Wiffle Spark fight now.
It cannot
fair-
get free.
Nice. All right, the other zombie's gonna pull him out.
Okay,
did ask
strength
for
check. Cannot get free. It's just a zombie caught in there.
It's a zombie comedy.
I'm detecting some roll 20 shenanigans right now. The
And it-
algorithm fuck it up.
Is Fiora doing anything?
Fiora is trying to pull them
She
free.
is going to fly through the gap.
Oh, she could. Yeah, she absolutely could fly through the gap.
Oh no.
She soars through the gap.
All right. So the skull's floating now, right?
The skull is floating in the other room, yes.
She's gonna grab it.
Okay. Was she going to try to make a grapple check?
I guess if it can oppose her.
Oh, wait.
yeah.
She can't make anything that's like an attack roll, and a grapple check's considered a part of an attack. Isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I
Well,
believe.
I mean, it really depends on if it's opposed. If it's just a floating object, I assume she can just take it.
It's opposed. So I don't
Okay,
believe she
so
can.
then she
Then she can.
Alright. But
Mhm.
she's in the way.
She could apply a help action, try to distract it, like flutter in its face.
I'm not sure my bullets are doing anything.
Yeah, none of the
changes need to be
projectiles.
made. Okay, I'm just gonna have her be next to me.
Okay, so not sending her in there.
Well, I mean, technically, she could have just dashed back to me. And
Yeah, so she went in and came back. That's fine. Brolin, it is now your turn.
Okay.
It's about to get creepy crawly in there.
Yeah, especially since the initiative.
So we're just trying to get we're just trying to get Alexandria's skeleton out of the doorway.
I mean, if we want the doorway to be functional.
I want the doorway to be functional. So we just had to.
Actually, I think this is a curious question. Would it be possible for anybody to crawl through the opening that is being held open by the corpse of my trap?
No. Unless it's a
Okay.
tiny creature like Fear. Smaller,
Alright.
tiny.
Well, then now we can't shoot or anything through it either. So,
You can shoot through it. It's just
can you shoot past it?
it's got
Okay.
even more cover though.
Oh.
I'm here to help,
Okay.
gentlemen.
Hey, it's all right.
What would you like to do, Brolin?
Nothing's in range to really attack. Can I try to pry the door, the mouth open? It's shutting, right?
You can. You can't end your turn in the same space as an ally, but you can enter it, try to open, and then step out. That should be capable for you to be able to do. So you could enter into war space, try to open it up, but just know that you can't end your turn in the same space as an ally. But you
Okay.
could try to get. Yeah, you would be trying to get the zombie out. You want to try that?
Yeah, I try to get the zombie out.
Okay, yep, so you step up into, I imagine, war space or the zombie space.
Yep.
You can move your token
Yep.
appropriately. And go ahead
And
and
then
make
roll
a
a
strength athletics
strength-
check, yeah.
Athletics? I'll make an athletics check. I said I'll make an athletics check.
You are unable to, it is too
Ah.
much.
It's like the chain of Looney Tunes where they're trying to like pull each other and then they just can't, and it. Yeah.
There's about to be a million spiders around me.
Alright, Roland, that's your action? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
I really hope they are a swarm and not a million spiders.
Thousands of spiders start to pour out of the walls. They are all made of glass. You would notice the shards are no longer in the room. They seem to have sunk back into the crevices when you weren't looking, and as the scream was probably too distracting, and spiders fill the chamber.
Professor, I hope you finish your masters.
I'm a professor. I have a doctorate.
Okay, so
Even a Serac is impressed.
all of these creatures are going to surround you, my man. Oh boy.
I was hoping there would be one giant one and not a million
There
little
are
ones.
a
Oh my
million
God.
little ones. Oh my god. So actually, the way this works, I think, is that they can share your space. You can occupy another creature's space and vice versa. So they're all they're all right in your space. So you are becoming literally, I think there's like a Dexter's Lab episode where he gets covered in bugs and he just becomes like this like thing of like this
Oh my
shape of
God.
bugs as they all fill your space.
Oh no.
Okay, so since they can all get there, oh my god, they're all going to try to bite you. So let's do this. Okay, cool. So let's get these out of the way. Let's do these. So how many were there exactly? I believe there was. Let me actually look at the thing because I don't want to pull them all out again. Okay. 6. All right, 6 swarms, which is wonderful, and
6 swarms, not just 6 spiders.
and the so let's get these attacks in here. Okay, 22 hit for
I'm gonna
11.
cast shield on the first one.
Okay, you cast shield. Perfect. It is. Let me see. It doesn't have any like advantages or anything, right? Yep, you do. Okay. 19.
That's not enough of my shield active.
Perfect. 10. 16. Let me see how many have I rolled so far.
I need 24.
Okay,
to be
I'm
hit me,
gonna
so.
keep looking for it. 18 and 9. This is interesting. So yeah, you put this shield up as around the shield. It's almost sort of egg-shaped. I imagine like a barrier around you. There's just all of these swarms everywhere.
And the first one that hits me, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Oh, the first one that went to hit you?
Yep.
Okay, yep. So your reaction was to shield.
Shield.
Oh, my reaction was shield. Never mind. You're right.
Yep.
You're good. All right, so those are all the swarms.
All around me are familiar faces.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Don't let it touch the sarcophagus.
Okay, I'll spend this. Oh, well, does it want that or that? Yeah, this. You can barely see through the swarm at this moment, Little Spark, but I think for dramatic purposes, a little narrow window opens up so that you can see. The skull has looked to duplicate. And then and you can see multiple forms of the skull. Okay. And it's going to soar across the room into a high corner of this 12-foot chamber. Valfine.
I see 3 butts in the door.
Okay.
Swarms on the other side.
Brolin has end his turn here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. Let's see. Well,
Yeah, you can see I think through the crack, if you look, you can see Will Spark is in the middle of being assaulted.
oh my god, guys. I'm useless. I'm so useless at this point.
Well, you can shoot the swarm. Or
yeah.
the swarms of things.
This is probably resisted, but I'm gonna do it anyway, I guess.
So, just out of curiosity, doesn't somebody in our group have shatter?
Previous
Not me.
person did.
Shit.
I just need...
That was the bard.
I'm gonna separate at least one in case we're attacking them, because I can't
God
see them.
damn it.
I just need to see one.
I do not have shatter.
You want to make an attack roll, Duffy?
Yep, that's
One
the
of the
only thing I
swords?
could do.
Okay.
Thread the needle, I guess.
Go for it.
Ooh, that's a good saying for Valfine. Thread the needle.
No.
Clinks across the stone of the jaw, unable to pierce through
I
it.
can't shoot when there are zombies in my opening. I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, where are you going to hide, and what are you hiding from?
Duck behind Brolin and hide from the skulls.
You can't hide behind a medium creature.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pretend, okay?
Okay, you pretend to hide behind Roland. Professor Whifflespark, you are surrounded by a lot of spiders.
Okay, I'm going to move closer to the door,
Okay.
but not out of their range.
Yep, absolutely. Cool. I'll leave them here then.
And then I am going to, I guess, shoot them at disadvantage.
Okay, shoot one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will try and shoot another one.
Okay. You are firing at disadvantage.
Because I'm doing ranged at.
You're ranged at melee. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the second strike will hit. This is magical.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Never mind. I always forget this. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you fire into it. Regardless of its magical tendencies, it still doesn't seem to affect it as much as you want. it would seem that magic. Basically, I'll just tell you right now, this creature has just a solid resistance to it, and it's because it's a swarm. It doesn't mention non-magical anywhere, so magical, non-magical. All right. So yeah, you fire into it. This first swarm, and the blast goes through the smoke, fills the sort of space you're on. It echoes through the chamber, the scream ever present, and it's just one shot into a huge pile.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
I'm bound to hit some of them.
Exactly. You got a couple bugs. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't really have a bonus action I want to use right now.
Okay. Turn.
I'm moving closer though. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. War.
You might as well shove Zombie Boy either in or out.
It would have to be in with the space that is currently there. Well, no, technically, War can like pull back and let it take its space.
Pick up one zombie and like smack the other one with.
Yeah, you could pull it in or out. You have space.
I don't know what to do.
Could use some.
It's a bit of a situation.
It is.
Could use some.
Because I also have to manage the rage.
That's
point.
true.
So, like, I have to either attack something or take damage
This turn.
this
You
turn
could-
or lose it.
You could hold your action until after Alexandria's zombies go.
I'd lose it.
He loses it
It's
at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying, okay, I guess this version of D&D doesn't have a way to skip your turn, essentially.
You hold an action.
Yeah.
Right.
You could just kill Trap.
It's up to you. What you want to do?
He does not have a lot of HP left. I'm just thinking the undead things. You gotta hit him pretty hard.
He doesn't have to hit him. He doesn't have to
No, as
kill
long as he
him.
does damage, yeah, he's gonna damage another creature. He's good.
I have to attack another creature. I don't have to
attack.
hit them.
Oh, you don't need to do damage. Nice.
So
I don't get to rage that up.
So you get
War is going to, he's gonna flip his axe around and kind of hold it with the same shield arm
Okay.
hand, and use his claw to try to hit Trap.
Okay, yeah, make a claw attack on Trap.
I don't even have a roll for this.
I feel like he's technically prone because he's
It's
laying down
1d4
in
plus
a
your
job.
strength.
That's damage, but
To
even.
hit is a strength bonus.
Oh,
It's a
just-
strength
yeah,
proficiency. Strength plus proficiency. So
Listen, you got this.
And it's a critical.
okay. You haven't. Is this the first time you've ever used a claw attack?
Yes, it is.
Ugh, you don't know your own total strength when it comes to this. You're used to having a weapon in your hand, and you just let those
Oh my
claws
God.
rip in. Please, 2d4 plus your strength bonus damage. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, 6!
The ass grab of the century.
I'll cut that in. It is 100% a bloodied creature now.
Or Trap. Just doing what he loved.
Ripping into him.
And he'll forgo his other attacks. Let's see.
You could use your other attack to grapple and then just
You
move,
could do that.
pull him out with grapple. Would that work?
You could do that. That's something you can use.
Okay.
You want to make a
I'll
grapple
try to
check?
do that then. Yeah.
In or out?
So technically, if he's raging, grapple is considered an attack, right?
It's always
Yeah,
grapple's always considered an attack.
So
I
you
didn't-
could have kept your rage by just grappling Trap.
Technically, if it says that unless the rage says a melee weapon attack, or like it has a weapon. This
Okay.
is just an attack.
I guess I never got that granular with it. So
Yeah, that'd be weird. or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature.
So a
since
grapple
your
is an
last turn.
attack, yeah.
Ooh, a hostile creature.
Oh, a hostile creature.
Oh, it's got to be
no!
hostile.
Oh, that's
No, the verbiage.
true. Oof. Okay.
You can't farm your friends.
You discover for the first time that your rage cannot persist in this way. As you rip into the character and feel no malice towards Trap.
No.
Trap, you're suffering with his vein.
You can try to get him out, though.
Or you could throw a javelin again at the spiders. Just as
Yeah.
to keep your rage.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna javelin a spider.
You're gonna try to javelin through that tiny little space. It's kind of like it's like a bowling alley situation where you're trying to like chuck it under, like right in that
Yeah.
little spot. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Wow, you
do
got just what you
That's awesome.
Somehow you snake it through, and you see Whiffle Spark a spear shoot out, probably clatter into the ground over here, but it stabs through a swarm of spiders. Probably the same one. Do you want to technically, mechanically hit the same swarm Whiffle Spark is hitting, or would you like to hit one of the other swarms?
Probably the same one.
Okay, that's fine. Deal some damage for me.
5.
5. Yep. It grabs 2.
Should actually double check this dueling style and see if it applies to this. I doubt it, but
All right,
we
so
can
yeah,
keep going.
and that's your full action, full turn war, staying where you are.
Yeah.
Alexandria.
Okay. So I am going to have Fiora land on my arm.
Okay.
And
Oh, she goes after you, right? We decided after.
Okay, well, it was really just for.
For dramatic
Cool.
effect? Oh, okay.
I'll just reach up and slap her while she's flying around. Then
Okay.
I'm casting Dragon's Breath on her.
Oh, okay, yep.
That is
And
a good plan.
That is a very good plan. So she has a
Yeah.
buff. Let me give it to
Waiting
her.
for it. Waiting for it.
She's got a buff.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't. Okay, there's. A
Oh,
spot.
are you foregoing the rest of your turn?
I cast a spell and I'm not gonna move.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, moving into the zombies and Fiora.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do them in any whatever order you want. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
I point that Fiora should land here.
I mean, she doesn't have to land anywhere.
I'm just saying, like, you should be in this square.
All right. So, I was led to believe there was a bunch of things in here.
There
There
are.
are.
They're all in one place.
Kyle, you know
This
what
is
to
just
do.
a
They're all in a
dwarf
single.
size
Oh,
little
yeah. I
crystal
see the
spiders.
skull in the corner now.
They're stacked right now. Yeah.
No stack.
Cool.
They're all stacked.
That's great.
They're
So
all susceptible to fire.
I'm gonna need them all to make dexterity saving throws.
Got it. Cool. Perfect. They all need
Hold
to make
on,
dexterity
Whiffle
saves.
Spark.
And I
I haven't taken any damage. I'm fine.
Let me just spread them out because I know that they'll be taking some hits here. I want
I'm gonna say
to.
the acid type is gonna be acid.
It's gonna be acid. Okay. This hits all of them because they were all in one space. I just need to apply it. So let me. It's acid as well.
Aye.
God, this is weird. So this creature is 10 feet off the ground. Can the acid affect it? Does the acid splash go up?
I figured it was just like, a spray.
It's
me
a
see.
spray.
It's Dragon's Breath.
This is Dragon's
cone?
Breath. It's a cone. Yeah, it's a
It is
cone, so it would be 15 feet
Cone-
high
cone
on
is
its
three-dimensional.
longest. It would be
Yeah.
15 feet on its longest. Perfect. I was very confused for a moment, like, what
Yeah.
do we do? I haven't done
Yeah,
a cone,
cone.
in a very long time. It's just as high as it is wide.
Yeah.
Perfect, so it would still affect the skull in the back.
Would still kill Rihanna.
And it's only a 15-footer, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So it would still kill React. Wow. I want to just give you a point of damage for that one. That was mean.
Wow.
All right.
Riak
So
is dead and buried. Why do you have to do that to her corpse?
starting with the
He's still running.
She doesn't
starting
even have a
with
corpse.
this one and going left to right, and then down to the next row.
I love
He
the
had
lag on that
shards
one. That
of
was
glass,
beautiful.
shards of ice.
Dexterity. What's the save?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Is your save.
25?
25. All right, cool.
It's actually 14.
3. Oh, you actually had me there for a second. I was like, yeah, 25. Cool.
Yay!
Okay, it's all the first
Yay!
one. Because they don't have any damage on it. So starting from top. So how much damage total? It was 10.
10.
Perfect. So this guy takes 5. Oh, geez, I just put way too much in there. 22. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. And then the second one also saved, right?
Yeah, it was only the last two that failed.
Oh, only the last that failed. Okay. I mean, God, you're burning a lot, man. Like, there's definitely a lot. Yeah, let's keep going. Only the last two failed. Woo. One of the swarms is bloodied, though I don't know how in the fuck you would know that. I have no idea
Bloody a swarm.
how in the world you would ever know that.
Well, it's on fire.
No, it's
That
covered in
small,
acid.
minuscule,
That's a
skittery
total-
purple swarm appears to be bloodied.
That's a total of 40 damage, though.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid dragon's
solid.
breath.
The work has been done.
The
Oh, and the, skull.
Yeah, the skull. I have to do the skull.
Yeah, fuck that skull.
Okay.
No,
$5
maybe
says
not.
Crystal Skull is not resistant to acid.
11. Okay. The
Full damage to the skull.
the acid hits the skull and immediately starts sinking in. That scream gets a different pitch.
Wifflesbark says, that one worked!
I did it good.
All right. Or is it still marked?
The skull? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
It
the
is
only
not
one turn?
ancestral protected anymore.
Okay, it's not
the first
The
swarm
bloodied
though,
one probably is.
was.
The first swarm was though. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Let me get that
How,
on there.
how
All
does
right.
that work?
Perfect. It just does. We're mechanically. It's mechanical stuff.
Yeah,
that
it's
starts to
Carl sitting
illustrate.
there with a shield scraping it along.
I was gonna say, like, are they like digging their way through the?
So, are you making checks for your zombies?
Is he getting out?
Before you make that check, I believe something happens. So let me just see.
Oh, he
Alright.
dies. He just goes sees a pancake.
Oh, does it get to chomp?
I think it does get to chomp.
Beginning of his turn, it chomps.
I just have to confirm.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's at the start. So
Oh. Well, I think we're about to solve that issue right
7
now.
points of damage as it crushes down ever further on that jaw, like lifts just a little bit. It's just doing one of these. This zombie is barely hanging together. Unfortunately, with the way zombies look, there's no facial expression on the other side. Just
Hey,
it's
so-
being mashed.
soon we'll have 2 zombies.
It's just a comic book flailing around.
So okay, cool. And it tried to free itself. It could not.
Okay, well,
What's the other one
zombie-
doing?
Oh.
Yummy, yummy.
Cannot free its friend. It's just
I
trying.
trade these things for.
This is a really interesting fight, by the way.
This
for-
is everything I expected and more. All right, wonderful. Alexandria, that is the end of those guys' turns. So it should be
That's my
Brolin. You're up.
Okay. Brolin.
Yeah. Do you have some area of effect? I like area of effect.
Well, can I target in that room now?
No. Oh, well, you
No.
can. Oh, no, you can target in the room, but the situation hasn't changed. It's still just this, like, the teeth are very close wrapped around the zombie. You can still target things in that room. If you have range, they just have a lot of cover. As people already have been doing.
I'm gonna try to pull out the corpse one more time.
Okay, yeah. You step
You
forward,
should
use
use
your
area of
action.
effect. You're a spellcaster.
I'm trying to conserve my. I also don't have
Make a
very
strength
many.
athletics check.
Just 1 second. I'm gonna humor him. No, I don't. I have flaming sphere. But that's. I can't waste my spells. I don't want to
Yeah.
die.
It says
Alright.
plant person.
So
That was a legit. Listen, that was a legitimate thing.
can I get a strength athletics check, bro?
Yes, Ed, you may get an athletics check.
Okay, you pull forward to grab, and its body is so decayed, decrepit, and crushed at the moment that it's like grabbing slippery goo, and there's nothing really to get a hold of. And it is you. I think you sort of fall back, unable to grasp on anything.
I think Trap's done.
You will save him.
You have a bonus action and still movement left at
What's
least.
left to save?
I mean,
Is Wiffle Spark? Can I see Wiffle Spark?
Wiffle Spark
barely.
is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, barely. You can see Wiffle Spark.
Anyone wounded?
Wiffle Spark is not wounded.
Is War wounded?
No.
No one's taking any damage except for Trap
Except
and
for
the
Trap
spiders.
You got a claw up his ass.
I could lay on hands Trap.
Do you have lay on hands?
I have the bonus
Healing.
action.
Oh, healing
called?
word. Yeah,
I could bonus action healing word.
you
Trap.
could.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get munched.
Okay. I'll end my turn. I don't know what I can do in this situation.
Okay. The
My
oh
God.
goodness. The spiders start to dissipate. They begin crawling through the mouth, and you see they start making their way through the mouth area. So we're gonna put one. Right here. So crawl through there. This one's going to. Yeah, it's going to. They're gonna start to just swarm through. A few are going to leave your area, Wiffle Spark. In fact, it'll be 4 of them, I believe.
I am not losing my reaction right now.
Okay. One is going on to the zombie boy, and then this one is going to crawl into the other zombie boy. This one's going to crawl under Brolin, and this one's going to crawl under Valfine.
Oh, I love bugs.
Okay.
Is it crawling on me?
Oh, they're all just on the floor, and they will share space and crawl all up and around you. So they fill this this area as they pour out from the cracks beneath the mashed bones and flesh of the of the zombie. They look like this, except made of glass. So enjoy. As they will attack all over the place. So starting with Wiffle Spark, because that's my easiest situation.
Is there one under me?
There's
Do you
one
know
under
which
me.
one is ancestral protected?
Yeah, I do. It's the one near you, War.
Okay.
Okay. So the so that one is the one under. Yeah, though I don't. Yeah, that's the only one that's that. Okay, cool. So an attack on Wiffle Spark. 18 to hit.
Not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, yes, perfect. What's your armor class? May I ask?
19.
All right.
Wiffle Spark is tanky.
Very good. Next is on Trap.
Oh, and I blast the one out from under me with my reaction and
Okay.
shoot it 15 feet away from me.
What are the spiders' intelligence to think that it's dead?
Hmm?
Trap is dead.
I
Why
mean,
would they?
he's flailing around
Matter.
as he's being
It's
punched
it's
out.
just he's flailing around. He's still alive, bro. He's not dead.
Well, yes, he is. Trap is.
How
Yeah.
would they know it's undead?
I mean,
What's the intelligence of these creatures?
They're magical glass
So
spiders.
they'll avoid Trap. No.
I push it 15 feet back to here.
Okay,
How
how
does
much damage?
blood come out of glass
No
spiders
damage.
anyway?
It's just my
Okay.
shield does that if I use reaction.
Oh, okay, perfect. You used your shield?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, not
'cause-
the shield spell, but my actual shield I'm holding.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you immediately throw it back. Are they being knocked prone in any way in this situation? Because they are immune to that.
It just is it pushed the attacker 15 feet away. You know,
Perfect. Yeah,
away.
and then, yeah, it's good. I just wanted to know if it had any other effects to indicate that that would
So
be
wait.
not possible.
Did you actually take that damage?
He did not.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is going to go on to Trap because it's a body inside of this maw, living or dead. It's still squirming around, and unfortunately, my spiders are not smart enough to dictate undeath from death and then make a decision on.
You leave my son alone.
So they will swarm around him, and he does have undead fortitude, so be ready for that if this hits.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they will.
11 piercing damage.
He's dead.
What's his what is the DC again? Isn't it 5 plus con or something? 5 plus the damage taken, so he has to get a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
I believe in you, Trap.
Oh
No!
Trap bursts full of spiders.
Well, the good news is the hole's open.
Trap.
As he dies, well, he's been dead
More
for a while.
spiders crawl out of him.
As he super dies, the
As he super dies.
jaw unhinges, and the eyes light up.
Oh, both of them?
Both of them. I'm gonna move Trap.
nice.
Huh.
We get two more.
You get
tries.
like 2 chances until it closes, and then when it's done eating, it just opens again.
So
They must feed.
the the next one is going to be. Actually, when did that happen? Versus. Okay, this is
Yeah.
interesting. This is very interesting. I didn't realize this, but I do now, and I want to be canonical to the adventure. Trap dies. 2 swarms pour through as the lights out. The third swarm that goes through, the bite clenches down onto it. That would be, let's see, 1, so 1, 2, 3. That would be the one that was under Brolin. Now it can't be grappled, but it can be damaged. So let me confirm that it can't be grappled. There's no way that you can grapple.
That's the worst.
It can't be grappled. Thank fucking God. Okay, it can't be grappled, but it can be damaged. So it goes through. It goes down again. Somehow the trap can dictate though that it's the swarm is a single creature in the scenario, so that's fine. So it is going to take some
Jesus.
damage. So let's roll. To attack and see how we do. Oh, 100% it hits.
I love this jaw
Oh
thing.
my God! All right, so which one is that? Oh my God! It survived. Oh wait a minute! Oh no! It would have survived anyway. It's resistant. I realized that. All right, so it smashes down on some spiders, and as it does, it immediately resets, and then 1 spider swarm is left to go through, and 1 light goes out. Okay.
Well,
now.
Science successfully completed.
Now I have to attack other people. So, that attack went off. Now comes your other zombie, which is getting attacked, and then War, and then Brolin, and then Valfine. Alright, cool. So your other zombie gets attacked. What's the HP?
This episode's title is Ed Plays with Spiders.
I mean, I gotta do it. 5 to hit doesn't hit your zombie, right?
No, it doesn't.
So just
No.
zombies crawling all over it. I'll just put a zombie
Wow.
token.
How much of an underachiever is that fucking spider? Can't hit an 8.
Spider swarm. All right, this one is going on to War.
Is this the Ancestral Protector one?
It is 18 to hit,
Okay. So it's still okay. 20 AC.
20 AC. It misses. Brolin, your swarm is. How is your swarm? Your swarm. Okay, yeah, cool. Your swarm is. Let me mark this swarm as bloodied. Boop. Yeah, your swarm's small. Okay. Brolin, 8 does not hit you.
No.
Valfine. I just gotta move you slightly out of the way.
I'm
and
gonna be
check
the one to
swarm.
eat the critical. Here it comes.
Okay, here we go.
Critical.
Natural one. You were right. A critical failure.
Failure. Yeah.
They are unable to swarm their way around you. Perfect. And that is the end of that. Okay. So, what can we do here? All right. The jaw opens, the screaming maw of the this tiny little skull lets out more cacophony of screeches, and this little girl just screaming like she's being murdered. And you see as soaring out of her jaw flies three small little. They look like baby teeth that have unhinged from her jaw, and they are soaring through the sky. With like a magical streak left behind. One is going to go into Fiera and kill her.
Magic
Fiera's
missile. Ouch.
And two are going to go into Whifflespark, but you don't have a reaction. That's right. Okay, you do not have a shield spell up right now, right?
I do
Whifflespark?
not. Nope.
Cool. And you already used your action. The remaining go into you for 5 points of damage. Let me confirm.
I'm gonna spirit shield that
Okay.
and reduce it to 0.
Okay, yeah. So, do you have to be adjacent or just have to see them?
Within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. Yeah, we see the form of, God. Why can't I remember his name?
Kroll?
Kroll. Come out, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all block into that form before it dissipates, unable to connect. And the screeching just gets louder. The creature is going to swing over here. Or the skull, that is. And I believe...
Are these actually trees?
Oh, I needed to roll something.
I can
just
speak.
realized something.
I can speak to them after the fight.
When did that...
Keep your concentration.
I haven't been attacked yet.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, so I have to correct something I just fucked up. Alright, cool. How much was that? Perfect. The skull did not take quite as much damage from the acid as I had said before. Seemed to have resisted. I just missed something.
Balls.
That is the end of its turn. Valfing.
Guess I'm gonna swap to my repair
Okay.
and like try to do the, maybe
Stabby
a twirly
stab.
thing. Yeah, stab at the stuff.
Okay.
And Brolin is
Wonder.
within 5 feet, so I get advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna roll this advantage.
I'm just gonna move you. So, well,
Okay.
we'll wait for you to.
You're totally
attack.
sneak attacking.
I am.
17
I
hits.
am.
17 absolutely hits. You cut away all of the swarm around you. You literally just chop away. Wait, what weapon? Your rapier?
Yeah,
14. They are not all gone. I keep forgetting that they have resistance.
because it's half, so it'd be 10.
They'd be 10.
10
All right,
damage,
they're
yeah.
still around, but they are bloody. You cut away as many of them as you can.
Does the sneak damage count as whatever the weapon damage is? I
Yes.
never actually looked that
It
up.
does,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yep. Just
All
like
right.
a swirl out of the way and trying to.
Yeah, you
You know.
cut away, see some of their corpses clatter to the floor. Anything else in your turn, Valfine?
I don't like this. I'm gonna step 5 feet away.
Okay.
Try to get out of the center of the swarm shit.
Alright. Whiffle Spark.
I am going to move here, I guess. Actually, I can't, I'm trying to. The guy's in a tree. It's hard to see him.
Who's in the tree?
The skull.
Why is that there? 1 second. I don't know why they do this.
Okay.
They
I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna move here,
Yeah, he wouldn't be in a tree.
and I'll take my attack of opportunity, I guess.
From what?
This thing, I guess. If that's spider, right?
Yeah. Don't worry
Or
about
is
it.
it?
It's on
Okay.
the other side of a
Storm
wall.
pit
Like, it's not.
Okay.
It's
Then
not
I am going
happening.
to shoot the skull.
Okay. I think
Actually,
swarms
I made it.
can get an opportunity attack, but this situation of it being on the other side is too stupid. What would you like to do?
I am going to actually continue my movement. I may move down here, so I'm farther away from that swarm.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot the skull.
Okay. Fire away.
But first, I'm going to cast my bonus action spell
Got it.
as soon as I actually reopen my character sheet, which I lost.
Can do it. I believe in you.
I am casting Branding Smite, so the
Ooh.
next hit
That is not for a melee attack, correct?
it's for an attack.
Just an attack. All right. You've read that already. Perfect. All right. Branding Smite will deal an extra 2. 1 and a 1. Damn.
And
Yeah.
then I'm going to shoot. I can't believe I got 1 and 1. That's
You
lame.
did, I know.
Ouch.
I do believe the way the spell works is if you don't
Yeah.
manage to hit, you won't spend the spell slot. So keep that in mind. I think.
13 for the first one.
No hit. Oh wait, yes hit. Yes
Okay.
hit. Yes hit. Sorry, I was thinking that you were firing through the mouth. You're the only one in the room. All right, it hits.
Hit.
Ka-chow.
Okay.
7 piercing, 2 radiant.
Alrighty.
And then I will shoot again because
One moment. Branding Smite doesn't have any effects to it.
it's radiant, but I don't think there's any effects to it.
You should check that spell really quick because it could have an effect.
Radiant, it makes it becomes visible if it was invisible, and now it sheds some light
It already
and
did.
can't become invisible.
It already
So,
was shedding
nothing.
light, so nothing really. Firing again does hit. Ooh.
Good shots. Good shots.
You are able. You have the feat to double strike with a loaded weapon.
It isn't a loaded weapon in this case. My magic weapon on it isn't loaded.
It specifies that it's not a loading weapon.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you how are you getting 2 actions right now? Do you have 2 actions? Do you have 2 attack actions?
I have 2 attack actions.
Okay,
I'm that
cool.
type of,
I don't know anything about the artificer or the form you are, so I'm going to be asking you these
Yeah.
questions. Okay, cool.
I'm the combat form versus
Perfect.
the
Yeah.
shooty form.
2 shots fire off, ringing into the room, both cracking across the skull's surface. The second one seems to definitely hurt it, and you have bloodied. You can see the crack go down, the scream of the little girl in anguish.
The other nice thing with this is I don't have to have ammo as long as I
That's
have
awesome.
this infusion on it.
Action, bonus action, you used 15 feet of movement. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's
Any
it.
more movement? Okay, War, it's your turn.
How's it?
Alrighty. I am going to
Kill some
use
spiders?
the battle axe to kill some spiders. I'm going to put one on Brolin, though.
Okay, what are you doing to
Oh,
Brian?
remember flame your. Oh, it's already flaming. Never mind.
It's already flaming. I think I will reckless attack.
Okay. You're reckless attacking the one under Brolin. Definitely 100% hits the one under
Yo.
Brolin.
It's awesome.
It looks for a minute that he's gonna hit Brolin. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, also +2 because I'm raging and I forgot to check that box.
So 6 weapon damage, correct?
Um,
It's
No,
a
it would be 8 weapon damage because they're raging.
8
I
weapon
see
damage,
4
yeah.
slashing, dual
2 from the
style-
dueling
oh,
spell, 2
You
from
just
rage.
forgot to click the rage
Perfect,
button.
perfect. All right. And
And
then
then 5 fire.
5 fire. Yeah, they're destroyed.
Alrighty. Well, Ancestral Protectors is gonna be off then. I will step up and hit the one. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit the one next to me
Okay.
with my second attack.
Yeah, don't opportunity.
Reckless
Oh my god.
crit.
Yes. Oh,
A lot of damage.
You destroy this one too.
Yeah.
Both are both have been ripped apart on either side. You tear away at the insects that have flooded this hallway. Both you and Brolin are free of their swarm, and they have sort of littered to the ground. All right, full.
Wait.
That's your full action war.
Yeah.
I believe you bonus action to turn the flame on. Yeah. Did you, or did you already have that
No.
on? You already had that
I
on.
had that on. We were using that for light.
Indeed.
Trying to think. So a shove wouldn't be useful against these things anyway, right?
I don't think so. I mean, you could
Oh.
try
You push
to do
that.
a shove.
You push
You
that
can
horde
push
down.
them prone into
The-
a
you
swarm
cannot-
of spiders.
You cannot shoot them prone.
How many lights are left on the door?
How many lights are left in the door right now? One.
One. All right.
how's your acrobatics?
Next person in here is gonna get chomped, and I'm gonna step
Okay.
into the room.
You move into the room. There is an opportunity attack from some spiders that are
Oh, I
hiding
didn't
under
see
the
those.
zombie.
Whoops.
Did you want to do that still? You would have seen them.
Yeah, I still want to do that.
Okay. It's going to make an attack. let's see.
I think it has advantage because I reckless.
It should, yep. So it's going to take the higher number between these two. A critical hit for 23 points of damage.
Jeez.
Holy.
It's always the time when you're like,
And a
oh,
natural one as the other roll. Oh, man.
Oh,
It's 23 points of damage. Is it just piercing damage?
It's piercing, so it'd be half to
Okay,
11.
so it'd be- Yep.
So yeah, you go to move, and a few of them cling behind, get under your shell, and start to rip away at your flesh below.
I hate spiders.
when
As
the
you
caltrops fight back.
You step through the jaw to the other side using 10 feet of movement, and the last
Oh,
light
man.
goes out in its eye.
Moving to here.
It's 10 feet in the air.
Is
It
it?
is 10
Okay.
feet
Yeah.
in the air, yep.
Hmm.
It's 12 foot high
So,
ceiling.
so can I get into its space
Yep,
and be?
I'll put you under it.
Okay.
So to the back, yeah. You can be in its space, yeah. You want to be right under it.
I don't know if I can.
No, you can't hit it.
No. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll just be there then.
Okay. You could, yeah. There's no melee there. Yeah, that's right. You spent all your actions. Perfect. War, you've entered into the room. The last light's gone out. You got hit by some spiders. They're still clinging to you're falling out of your shell. Alexandria, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
I can't see the crystal skull.
It's around the corner to the south.
Okay.
Oh my
going
god.
to-
I forgot about him. Guys, you can't let me forget about him.
Ah!
I
He
forgot
wasn't even
about
on
Victor.
initiative.
Yeah.
No, at this point, don't have a minute.
Don't have a
Go.
minute. Don't have a
Good.
minute.
Fucking job, Victor.
Victor,
I'm-
wait here, and then all this happens.
As long as you guys don't roleplay angry at Victor that he didn't participate, because that is a mechanical fault of mine that I didn't think that Victor was there.
Victor is guarding our backs.
That's fine. Let's say
Yeah.
canonically
He's
that,
watching.
so we don't.
He's watching the hallway. Yeah.
Anybody takes 3 points of psychic damage anytime they get Victor shit for this. All right, Alexander, continue. I forgot about him.
That's
Okay.
insane.
It's been a
she
while.
is going
Even the
to cast
DM like no.
Been a while.
Misty step.
We did
She's
forget
gonna
him
Misty
in the
Step?
hallway earlier.
She's gonna misty step in here.
You go through.
Did you want to misty step to right next to the spiders?
Oh, there's spiders there. Alright, how about straight ahead?
Yeah, it had to be somewhere you could see. Yep. You missed your step. Spend that
It's
spell
above
slot,
my head.
and you're good.
FYI, the skull
Yeah.
thing is above my head.
Yep, it's above.
And
yours.
just to double check, I can't now also cast the first spell.
No, you cannot cast a spell slot now. You've spent a spell slot.
Cantrip.
The only
You
time
can
you can
toll it.
yeah. The only time
You
you can
can
do
toll it
another
to
one
dead,
is if it's
though.
a reaction.
Right, so I will then just do Firebolt.
That works. I'll make an intelligence check for Alexandria really quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great. Hold on, I'm not on the right tab for that. I'm a little laggy right now.
Sorry.
You said an intelligence?
Just an intelligence check, base intelligence.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you know that your last fire spell did nothing to it. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Necrotic usually does damage to undead.
Yeah. Let's
Give it-
try Toll the Dead.
Give it the
Okay.
dollar. Told
I'm
it.
not doing it. Alright, it needs to make it.
A what?
Dong.
Wisdom save? 14.
Alright, that's exactly the same.
Okay.
How wise.
It is able to resist the bells of the dead.
It's a dick.
Alright, that is movement, bonus action, action. You still have your actual full movement left because you just did a Misty Step. So if you wanted to move anywhere in this room, you could.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, your zombie.
He's covered in spiders.
He's
Can
covered
he
in spiders.
attack those
He
spiders?
can, absolutely. He
All
absolutely
right.
can.
In the interest of self-defense, I authorize him to use deadly force.
Alright. It's the one thing he knows how to do. I mean, he gets them.
All right, slam attack.
How many does he get?
Bada
He
boom.
kills one spider with his punch.
It
Crushes.
wasn't one he was aiming at.
Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
Alright, that's my turn.
Brolin.
No, I said deadly force, not undeadly force.
All right. So I'm not gonna go in there.
There's
no lights on
in the eyes. That's something to note.
And this is a huge thing of spiders.
Yep. Bloodied, so not as many. Not a full swarm. Half swarm.
Melfin's like twirling her. She's like rapier, ready to,
Are there any?
I think there's a swarm under you, and or
No.
not a swarm under you, but there's a swarm under
No.
Valfine and one under
Nope.
Zombie Boy.
There's one here and one here.
Yep, I moved off of my swarm, Alex.
Oh, okay. I can't see you.
Yeah.
All right, Brolin is Brolin's
done.
gonna. If I move away, will I get an attack of opportunity?
You will.
Does
It
produce
has the capability of doing so.
does casting produce flame at point blank cause disadvantage?
It does. It's a ranged attack.
All right, Brolin's gonna take out a stone hammer.
Okay. The
Uh-oh,
perfect
he's-
spider crushing tool.
Shillelagh.
I don't need shillelagh because I have 21 strength.
Hey,
There you
Lele.
You'll make an attack.
Let me just...
Whack.
Shapoopy, shapoopy.
I'm gonna attack.
There's one on the zombie and one next to you.
I'm hitting the one next to Val.
That hits.
That hits.
Yep.
And
One-handed
then
warhammer, bringing it down. What do we got for damage?
oh, here I gotta.
Yeah, you just gotta click on the word warhammer one-handed. Nice.
6.
You
I rolled a
smash.
1.
You smash 3 of them, just like crushing as many as you can. 3 little batches of spiders are smashed. That's your action, Brolin.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else.
Okay. Swarm time. Alright. This swarm is going to get all over Brolin because he just started smashing him. So it's going to move over
What's your problem?
and it's going to make an attack.
Oh, hold on.
A critical
Oh!
hit for 10 points of
God.
piercing damage.
These
So, wait.
things.
That's a lot of damage.
Why
10
do they
damage.
keep? Why do they keep
Oh.
one natural in?
Oh no! Now I have 80 HP.
Valfie, make an opportunity attack if you want to use your reaction right now on the sword.
I do. Is it advantage because it's engaged with my ally?
Why would that be?
Joan?
No, that's not an advantage. It's you
There's
can,
a
you can do
reaction.
You would
sneak
get
attack.
you get a sneak attack,
That-
but I don't know
but-
if sneak attack applies to opportunity attacks or not.
I
Maybe.
don't
Oh,
think
okay.
it does.
All right,
Cool.
go for
Don't
a
think
swing.
so. That's fair. It would be broken. Swing.
Okay, that hits.
Swing.
5. Oh my god, yeah, it's still around. Still around, still in that space, still in Brolin's space. You killed a few more. Brolin, you already
Once.
applied that damage, correct?
Yes, I did.
We're good with that one then, and then this other one's going to continue to attack this zombie since it's the only thing that it has been in a fight with. So against the zombie, what? How healthy is this? Oh, okay, yeah,
Does it do any poison damage to me?
no
Okay.
poison. Doesn't seem to be able to have teeth deep enough to do that. It's just bites of pain. A 10 to hit a zombie for 6 points of damage.
Keep
So
rolling those 20s.
I'll drop
You'll survive, Philip. It's okay.
6 onto Philip. And it is this swarm which is going to immediately crawl over to Alexandria
No.
and try to cover her with an attack as well. What's the HP of this one? Let me just
Alexandria, no!
Yeah, I don't believe it's. Alright, cool.
Which one's marked?
7 to hit will definitely not connect
That
as
will
you're
not.
covered in spiders, but they are unable to hurt you. Let me just give this.
I think this is a war moment.
Give this a bloodied, just so I know. And that is all my spideys. Okay. Now, the skull floats over to this side of the room, and you see its maw open up, and a bead of flame flies out from beneath, centered on this point. I would like everyone, including the zombie swarm, and so yeah, up until this point, to make a dexterity saving throw.
The dex save. Is it against something I can see? Right?
It is something you can see as a giant flaming ball of green fire expands into the room in a fireball.
Ah. Dexterity. Wish I were a rogue. Wait, is that a spell?
It
Oh,
Might be an ability.
it is a spell.
is a spell.
Well, then I'm gonna counter that spell.
Okay, spend the spell slot.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Alright.
the one I was thinking it is a spell is I have Gnome's Cunning. Oh wait, it does. Oh, it doesn't apply to dexterity once. Damn it.
Oh no.
All right. So as the ball shoots across the room, you immediately let out just like something like that. I imagine, Alexandria, as you let out your counterspell, and it dissipates before it can streak the way across the room. The eyes inflame, bursting with fire and rage. At this moment, the screaming child seems to direct all its frustration and anguish upon you, and it will float here. As it just screams and is sort of just spinning around the
I
room.
think it's a lot of movement.
Somebody kill the goddamn laughing skeleton.
It's not laughing, it's screaming, and it's a child.
Ah!
No, think of like a high-pitched screech. Yeah, just like a... But it's like... I can't do that high of a pitch of scream, but little girl screaming. Valfing.
I'm gonna try to knock the spiders off of Brolin.
Okay.
I'll move up. And rapier out.
Okay, rapier out.
This is
And,
about to be the most terrifying thing Brolin has ever experienced.
Maybe.
Somebody stabbing spiders off of him at high
Valfine's
speed.
like attacking him for the first time in forever. Advantage because he's engaged, right?
I don't
And,
know
That's
if
advantage,
you still
but-
don't... No, yeah, you don't get advantage, you just get sneak attack.
Can I grapple the spiders?
Okay.
No. They're not grappleable.
That's not fair.
It's a swarm. Tell me how you grapple a swarm.
I turn to a spider myself.
We
Only
turned
a
into-
Can't grapple
spider.
swarms.
Only a spider can grapple a spider.
I want you to describe that to me in great detail. It's not
I,
that.
Okay.
I,
No.
I can think of one
No, I
way
don't
where
need
you
you
can
to.
grapple the swarm. It is
Okay.
as a giant toad.
Oh, a giant toad, possibly, but they are immune. They are immune. They are immune to the grapple effect.
I
Unfortunately.
lick them all up.
The rapier hits.
Hey. Okay.
Death to the spiders.
You eliminate the last couple spiders. As Brolin, you witness a bunch of the swarm, basically like a blade flurry around you, stab the last few spiders, and it's sort of been shish kebabbed onto the end of the rapier.
Just the whole...
I go, hey, you didn't get me. Like, hey, good job, you didn't get me. But then only Valfine notices she pierced Brolin's ear.
The only spiders in the chamber are swarming poor Philip. Valfine, that is your action. You still have a movement and bonus action.
The flame is out of the thing now, right?
Flame is out of the thing. Yeah, there are no flames in the eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna move here and then kind of like... I don't have an action anymore, so I'm gonna just kind of look at Alexandria.
All right.
See how
Through
frantic
the
everything
mouth.
is. Yeah.
Whiffle Spark, it is your turn.
Crawling with
I
spiders.
guess I am going to waste another level 2 spell on another Bending Strike and shoot this thing some more.
All right. You don't have to roll Branding Strike until you hit, so I would just save it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That does hit. That does hit, yeah.
That's better.
Can you give me the physical damage first?
Yeah.
Thank you.
7.
And 7.
It's a good drink.
All right, another blast. I think as a streak of light with each shot cracks into the side of the skull again, more of its frame. I think almost a whole pit is seen in the side of the skull.
Ooh.
The second
And
strike
that
goes off. So does that have any kind of ricochet or backfire effect, or is your magical weapon void of that?
It would have anything you would want to have it have, but it doesn't have anything special with that.
Okay, if it doesn't
it's-
specify that it has that, then you're good.
Not like
It
the gun
fires
shooter.
off and just goes over to the side. The blast going off maybe a little too early than you were expecting.
Yeah, because my gun is just a
It's magic.
it's a re-skinned hand crossbow. That's all it is.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna step closer to Alexandria as well.
Okay. Yeah, she's covered in spiders. War, it is your turn.
Speaking of covered in spiders. Let's attack.
Actually, just always that show step closer. Ah, it doesn't matter. Well, that works.
Crit again.
Jeez. Shit, man.
All right. What is
So
the
12
12 physical,
Yep.
and then
16 fire.
Okay. 12 physical. Oh, 16 fire. Yeah. They burn away. I'll move you
Okay.
back. You're able to cut them away from Alexandria. The swarm does not last long with the flames around you. Getting quite close, Alexandria.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's good.
It's still 10 feet in the air.
It is.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go to like here, and then chuck a javelin at it
Okay.
for my second attack. Checking if reckless attack gives me advantage on
It doesn't. I think it's melee only.
melee.
If I remember.
Yep. Correct. What I thought. So nope.
Clatters. Unable to connect with the tiny little skull. End of your turn, War?
Yeah.
Alexandria.
All right,
No more
I'm gonna move
spiders.
to the far- Yeah, that's great. Move to the far corner of this room,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay. You cast magic missile. What are your targets? I imagine there is another
one
possible.
target.
All one
darkness.
target. Okay. As a reaction, it is going to spend a spell to shield. Would you like to use another counter spell in this scenario if you have it?
With the fireballs. You know what? Yes.
Okay, you counter it. Spend the counter spell.
All right.
So you spend a 3rd level slot, and then it's a 1st level magic missile. Go ahead and roll those.
I'm gonna cast it as a 2nd level.
2nd level magic missile. Go ahead and roll them.
Actually trying to figure out how I would type that. Would be roll
Oh, I forgot that it had that.
or
44
that
plus
would've
4
done
would
much.
work.
oh yeah, duh. Okay. That would be the easier way to do it.
I messed that up. It's fine.
Oh, look at all that deliciously
All right.
damage.
How do you want to do this?
God.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so she misty steps into the room, pivots around, sees the green fireball flying through the air. She reaches out, shadows enveloping the ball, pulls them around her. They coalesce into hardened shards of this roiling purple crystals, and then she whips them back at it.
Okay. Yeah, they whip in, and with each sort of strike into the skull, I think we see it, the form of it begin to crack, lights sort of pouring out of those cracks, and it explodes in just a horrifying death cry, the final yelp of this poor child. It shatters, and its pieces go scattering all along the tomb. Okay.
You're free now.
This would have been easier with number 43.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's pretty much all I got.
Brolin.
Okay. Is there any there? So the only spiders left are where the undead.
Yes.
Okay. And where's Valfine?
Right next to you.
Oh, my little gear made it look like she was a
Oh yeah, you're good.
spider. So yeah, I'm gonna smack it with my warhammer.
Okay.
Definitely a spider.
That hits.
Oh, come on.
Woohoo!
Funk.
You smash many of them. It still persists.
There's just too many. Philip, get out of the way. Move.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, the swarm is going to attack you.
No, wait, no, don't do that.
Smashing away at it. An 8 is not going to do much.
No.
Valfine, it's your turn.
It's underneath the
It's
last
not.
zombie.
It's around the last zombie. Yeah.
It's around the last zombie.
Well,
Okay,
it's
I'm just
technically around Brolin.
reckless abandon. I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
there was 2 of them. I didn't notice
Oh.
that. There's my 6th. Okay, never mind. Yeah, one of them is around Brolin, and then the other one's going to attack Brolin. I think they're immediately going to go over to the thing that is actually hurting them, and so this one is going
What's your
to
problem with me?
22 to hit Brolin as spiders swarm around you. 13 piercing damage. They
All
all
right.
leap off the zombie.
Ah!
Wait,
Valfine, it is
I-
your turn now.
Can I see Brolin?
Yeah, technically, to a little bit.
Here.
Yeah.
And he's 30 feet. Okay, so I'll do the spirit shield thing.
Okay, Spirit Shield to reduce damage. You regain 8 HP. So you took a total of 13. You regain 8 you took 5 flat.
So I took 5 damage.
Just 5 damage. All right.
All right, so 75.
And I think we see Kroll just like ham fisting some of these spiders off in spirit form.
Oh,
Just trying to get them up.
black? Is he all black fire? Too?
Yeah, he is. So right, oh, wait, that's correct, right? War? Is he or no?
No.
No. Just a
The
spirit.
other spirits would not
Just a
be.
spirit. What would you like to do, Valfine? There are 2 swarms on Brolin.
I'm so tempted to leave him, but I know I gotta help him.
Jeez.
I wanted to see what was on the other side of the shit, but yeah, let's attack the. Can I specify the one that looks
Yeah.
the smallest? I know that they've moved together
Yeah, it's
now,
fine.
but
It's fine.
okay.
You
okay.
can specify the one that's weaker.
All right, so I'll just kind of. All right, stand still.
That hits for sure. And super duper dead. All right, so another swarm is ripped away, no longer causing you any more pain, Brolin, but a fresh one is definitely becoming an issue. So, Valfin, you rip a few away. That's your action. You still have a bonus action and movement if you want to do anything.
Just gonna hold with Brolin because we don't really have anywhere else to go. So.
Professor Whipplespark, you can hear Brolin's cries.
I guess I start shooting. I walk
Pain.
Ow!
walk over here
Yeah.
and shoot through the wide open mouth at the spiders on him
Okay.
with my gun.
Okay. All right, fire away.
Let's just describe this for a second.
It's
Valfine's been
shooting
stabbing at Brolin. Kroll comes out of nowhere and just starts rushing him. And
See,
then all
I've
of a
been consistently helping you with, the
I mean, that
problem.
hits.
It's been like curving over top.
That hits.
I'm
What's
shooting
the
off
damage?
the big ones.
How do you not hurt me?
The 5. It blasts through and it hits somehow only 5 spiders. Just blasts away at parts of the swarm. That's part of. You want to do your second attack?
Yeah, might as
Okay.
well.
2 shots firing through.
Oh, I'm hit Brolin.
I would like you to roll damage, please. Brolin, you take 7 points of damage as you are literally shot by Whipplespark. Magical bullet. So you take 7
I
points
So-
of
told
damage.
you to hold still.
So it's like the Ace Ventura moment where it lands right above his knee. He goes,
Oh my god.
"Ah!
And a rapier hits the other one.
Oh my god. Alright. Whipplespark, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Brolin's exhausted. I'm
Already.
the only one that's taking damage in this fucking fight.
Well, War took a little bit. Alright, from spiders.
War took some.
It is War's turn. You can hear Brolin's cries. They elevate to take the place of the cries of the screaming child.
Hear a gun go off and louder screaming.
Through the mouth. Oh my god.
Probably just so somebody else can get through. He's gonna step in and start. He's prepared to take the brunt of this thing, snapping a jaw on him.
Oh no.
Do we
22
want
to hit you.
leave?
That does hit.
You take 16 halved because you're continuing to rage, right? Are you still rage?
Yes.
Okay.
And that gives me damage. so
I
don't-
believe there's actually a rage marker for you if you want to.
I think there is somewhere.
It's one of these if you can find it. But yeah, you take half and you are pinned as it closes. That was your movement. You still have an action. You can try to break free. You actually have 2 attempts to try to break free if you want.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to do that.
Okay.
It's a strength,
Yep. Strength
Check.
athletics.
athletics.
I like the
Oh,
range
I
marker.
actually have advantage on that because
Okay.
I'm raging.
Go ahead and make another roll, and then you'll make one with advantage. You are unable with the first roll. You cannot get out.
Ready, and then the second one.
You are trapped. You are grappled, War. You are unable to get out. I believe that's the end of your turn. 'Cause unless you have a bonus
Give
action.
me a hand here.
Yeah. And it's getting ready to crush down further. Alexandria.
I can't really help with that. But what I can do
Oh yeah, War is filling
is
this space.
get rid of the rest of these guys.
Probably.
Yep, you can. It's they have a lot of cover through the slit.
Doesn't matter. Magic missile.
All right, magic missile it is. Yeah. So
All
spend
right.
that spell slot and then magic missile. What level? First or second or?
I'm just gonna do the first.
Okay, spending it first.
Which is 3 darts, right?
3 darts. 3d4
Yeah.
plus 3.
3d4 plus 3.
All right. Yeah, you shave away a few of them. Quite a few actually. There's barely any really left here. It is bloodied, but they are still persistent.
Luckily, I got that really big one, but Brolin moved.
Don't worry, my zombie can finish it off.
Oh.
All right.
So just wailing on Brolin, like, kick
The
him
zombie
harder.
is unable to connect.
Oh, okay.
Just like on Brolin. Brolin, it's your turn.
Because Brolin is grappling spiders, so I have advantage.
He's
to
not
hit him.
grappling spiders.
I'm
I
not.
know.
He can't. Oh wait, you're get out of here.
I restrain the spiders.
Also, what would you like to do?
Oh,
bro?
you know what? I could restrain the spiders
You
if I
couldn't.
really wanted
You
to.
couldn't.
Yes, I
They're
could.
immune.
I could cast a spell.
They're immune.
They're immune.
Yes, I could.
It's a
I could.
swarm. They're immune. Go ahead though. Do what you'd like to do. This is information I shouldn't even be giving you. Really. What would you like to do, Brolin?
all right. I'm going to attack again. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want to waste any of my spells.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Just moonbeam it. No.
That would hurt a lot of people in this hallway.
Make me feel better.
That hits.
That would turn the entire camp hostile.
9. You smash the remaining spiders to bits.
All right, stop hitting me. Nothing's on me anymore.
Is that your turn?
I pull out the bolt.
Yeah. Valfine.
Not even paying attention to him. She's gonna want to run up and try to help War.
Okay, yeah. What are you trying to do? You try to pull him out?
Gonna pull on him. Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm not very good at this, but I think that's what would
Nat
happen.
20. Nat 20. Nat.
Not gonna be good.
You are on. You try to pull, and you can't quite get War out with the best of
War.
your ability.
No. Why?
With anything else on your turn, or is that it?
No, she's just frantically like trying to get him out
Yeah.
from.
You try to pull him. Whiffle spark.
Alright, I will attempt it as well.
Okay.
Even worse.
So War, you can feel these little hands on your arms and feet trying to pull you out of this space. War, it is your turn. You suffer. Now, did you attack? You still have your rage?
Well,
Yes.
it took damage.
Yep. You're taking damage. That's right. 4 down to 2 as it's continuing to crush you, War. And it is. What you did you? It's up to you what you want to try to do on your turn. You try to get out.
Try to bust out again.
Okay. Yeah.
17.
You're unable to get out.
Oof.
Wow.
Doing it again.
And you're like helping him.
Are you taking damage from this?
Yes.
You will in a minute. Oh wait.
Already did.
It is dead, but it was a little tiny bit.
22.
Please tell me how. Well, how do you want to do this? Or how do you want to get out of this? What do you want it to look like?
After all the spiders are gone, Krull's gonna come over and just kind of crouch and stare at him and wait for him to bust himself out of
Oh yeah. Just looking
it. And
at you.
so he's gonna kind of just stare at him and just keep trying to like bust his hand down on this jaw to try to pull it open
Oh,
a
man.
little bit
You'd-
enough for him to pull himself.
Before you pull yourself out, you would hear him say,
You gonna let these weaklings save you, War? Or are you gonna do it yourself?
and then that I think you rip your way open, and as you do, the skull locks, and the lights turn on. You can be on whatever side you want.
He'll be on the outside.
Okay. All right.
Somebody want to pick up javelins for me on the inside?
It
Yeah.
is 10:30.
Oh no.
I think that is
The music
where-
just peaked.
That is where we
Right
are
there.
going to call it for the evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
The skeleton is the skull still alive?
Can I loot the
It
skull
bursts into
first?
pieces. We'll save that for next time.
And their skull repeated. Did it repeat itself before it ran away?
We'll do XP after I turn everything off. Did it what? Did it repeat? Oh, so that was my big fuck up, and I'll mention it to anybody who wants to leave a comment in the YouTube video to tell me I fucked up. I cast Blur on my creature and never imposed disadvantage on attack rolls. I apologize that I forgot that. It probably would have lost concentration on it anyway, but it's the one fuck up I did this fight. I will try not to do that in the future. It's hard to remember. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Well, and then Victor.
And then Victor. I forgot Victor too. I fucked that up.
Well, he
But
guarded our back.
it is because he's an NPC. It's up to you guys when you want him in because he sucks XP. So it actually could have worked out.
Also, didn't Brolin have exhaustion, so a lot of his attacks should have been disadvantaged?
That's
He wasn't
no.
that
It's just skill
No.
checks were a disadvantage for
Skill checks.
Brolin. Which
Skill
he
checks
barely
only?
did. Yep.
Okay, so level 2 is attack rolls? Okay.
Yeah. Victor
We haven't
not
had
being
exhaustion in a while,
2 or
so...
3.
Victor not being the fight is potentially good because you gain all the XP and he doesn't suck it up. That's up to you guys. In any case he's not, we can say Victor's guarding your back. I like that. Let's just say like he's in a situation where he's guarding your back. That way you can initially say like, yeah, we get all the give me that XP. But I'm going to close us out. Thank you to any of those who have joined us over on the YouTubes in this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this episode. Was just pure joy for me. This was very fun.
We're at the
Absolute clown
entrance.
town.
We're at the entrance
It's-
of the Tomb of Annihilation.
this
We're
is-
gonna be here until 2022. Mark my words.
Oh my god.
Half
Thank
the new
you.
presidency is going to be wasted away on the fucking Tomb of Annihilation.
Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me this evening as well. You are always a good time, and we will see all of you next time for Tomb in the month of September. We'll see how many games we get. All right, see you then.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye.